All right, I've hit it now. Although I guess everyone should have said that they were ready first.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward.
Uh,
On that note, Saffron, roll me recap.
Name.
You're a rebel, have fun.
All right. So, last time we picked up with a good chunk of Team Wood being in jail. The Tot Daisy gave us our punishment. We'll have to deep clean the cafeteria every Saturday morning for the rest of the school year, which is, pretty lax considering we should have gotten expelled. Lorben did not get captured the second time that night, but apparently he had a nice conversation with Kino. So as we're leaving the jail, Saffron comes over, come visit Casper like she does. When we go to breakfast, she creates Mage Table. Mage Table features Saffron, Casper. I was gonna say Barkley, but it's Boston, Pip, and then Quinn. We talk about magic, how Saffron's like not that great at comments, and she's like, yeah, y'all could teach me. And then we also have some small talk. Meanwhile, Toto goes to find Kino. Kino has a truce with Lorben. I don't know. She's here for her own reasons. And then we jump to politics on Tuesday. Gold proposes that we eliminate the winner's corner. That passes. And then next up, we vote that everyone should eat half decently. So after that, Ted proposes what I called the popularity power. So we're gonna vote on basically we will vote on who is our favorite person at the school, I guess, who we want to give our vote to. You can't vote for someone on your team, and the team with the most votes for them has like the popularity points thing, the extra voting power, and then the individual person that wins also gets like a title, but there's no power with it. And the team with that title has a veto ability, and so they can push off voting until the next week. However, there's no limit on how long they can push that off. But they can only do it at like once per session. So, and in other news, Toto talks to Julia and was like, "Hey, will you be my history project?" She's like, "Okay, cool." Julia talks to Casper during rehearsal or afterwards. She's like, "Get your shit together." And then Quinn goes to talk to Casper, and thanks to Julia buttering him up, Quinn is now tasked with asking his mom about the shit she's done. So then it's time for the play. Saffron and Porter decide to skip out on the play. So instead, they spend their time being gay, throwing hand axes, unlocking Porter's tragic backstory. They have a fun night. Okay. Meanwhile, the play goes really well. Act 1, success. Acts 2 and 3, Toto cheats his way into success. But it's fine because the play was good. Like, everyone was really impressive. Meek ends up being a little bit harassed by her fiance. Julia comes to her rescue, but the real hero ends up being Riley because he has the power to actually kick this man out. We found out he had hired Lorben to get Meek expelled. And yeah, he's banned from the school. Toto flirts with the entirety of the kids' table. Quinn talks to his mom, has a little moment with Barrett. Barrett will be leaving at the end of the school year because he got like a really good performing arts job offer. And then Kino's like, "Yo, Toto, Quart's looking for you." And so then the end of the session, we have Toto and Quart talking. She's been helping Ted with shit, but she's going to continue helping him. And yeah, I think we're all going to die this session.
We're definitely
Yeah.
dying this session.
I'm not gonna lie, I think me throwing axes with Porter's actually pretty straight.
Oh, sorry. It's the only straight relationship in this group.
Oh
I
no.
apologize.
It's not too late, TPK. Don't hold your breath.
Damn.
So
not too late for you to end up with taps.
Yeah, it's not too late.
Not too late.
So, I'm sorry, I'm just completely baffled by what's happening on this screen.
You need me to cut to the battle map?
You can show. This is what happens when you leave Ian alone for too long.
He wasn't
This is
alone.
what
We were
happens.
here for him.
They were enablers.
I like how Phineas is the only person on the map.
I don't understand.
Well, they're his animal companions.
This
Alright,
is
so
true.
review reference. All right, so we actually ended on a very somber moment. So, Toto, you were just
Yeah?
told. You were just told. Wrapping that up by Quart. Not really told, more like you forced the memory out of her using your Pathfinder magic. A memory of her and her mother, and she's in a palace, and her mother gets viciously killed because of a noise she made, and she managed to escape, or you think she managed to escape. You're not sure. She's here, so that's what you got.
You know that she
Before she ran
currently
off.
isn't dead. To
She
your
also
knowledge.
told you, yes. As far as you're aware, it could be one of Kino's puppets, very elaborate puppet, but as far as you're aware, she's alive, and she just told you that she and now known, and your suspicion who the Great Pretender is now
Confirmed.
uh, actively betraying the school and doing something that can kill people. What is your next play, Toto? Actually, just to bring some action here, what happens when it's because Quinn, you just got done kissing Barrett, and you look as you finish your kiss at the corner of your eye, you see Quart running off from basically from backstage out of the MPD there, and you see as you focus a bit more, Toto kind of a bit dumbfounded, just sort of watching her run.
I'm gonna go check on Toto real quick.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll go to the backstage because I guess that's where they were.
Toto, you see Quinn approaching.
Right.
Is Quart okay? She just ran off.
We need to get Julia.
What for?
I'm gonna grab Quinn and we're gonna move off so that nobody can hear. Alright, I'm trying to make sure that nobody can fucking hear anything. And then
You know, you could just mouth the words.
you
You don't have to actually make sounds for Quinn to know what you're saying.
forget that I'm deaf.
we always forget you're fucking deaf. Anyway, Toto is gonna mouth, Ted is the great pretender. Lorben is going to kill us. We're all gonna fucking die, Quinn. This is why we need Julia.
So much confidence.
Did Quart just confirm that, or
She works with Ted. She's not the great pretender, but she admires what Ted can do.
and you know they're doing it now, or are we just letting Julia know for whenever the fuck this happens?
I don't know if it's happening now. I really hope it doesn't, but we need to tell Julia, warn Saffron.
Okay, yeah. Then let's go.
Let's go warn people, James.
Okay, so you
If,
go.
if Barrett's still out there, I'm let him know. We have to make sure the school doesn't get blown up or something.
It seems like a regular thing for you people.
Unfortunately.
All right, well, guess enjoy the rest of your night.
You too. I'm gonna kiss him goodbye.
Okay.
Toto's gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
God. All right, so
Continuing on.
you head over. You looking for Julia, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so you're wandering around looking for Julia. Julia, would you just hang out with Meek for the rest of the night, or do you have your own plans?
That was probably the plan.
That was the plan. Okay.
Um,
Oh.
um.
Um.
Oh no, that was probably the plan.
So you and Meek are currently walking. You're walking in Juck's garden, and she just has a guitar out, and she's just sort of like just making up random lyrics. She's playing a few chords, and that's what you guys are doing. You've basically talked. You've talked until you can't talk anymore. Probably until your brain's gotten a bit numb, just repeating the same lines over and over again, playing yourself up, playing different angles, being overly flirty amongst people, being under flirty, more like Meek, just forcing you into a certain role. And you've made a great impression with everyone. Everyone is very excited to see what you guys will do, especially when you leave. You definitely know that if you ever want to get into the acting career, you have a foot in the door now, and you really have just been the spotlight today. But it's very exhausting talking to a group of very important people. So right now, you guys are just kind of just vibing,
That's fair. Yeah.
and it's a kind of a beautiful vibe. And Meek will stop playing. So Julia, how'd you enjoy our little acting play? Our little couple thing?
Sorry, I can't get over acting play.
Look, sometimes my brain disconnects, and I can't stop that.
No, it's fine. I think
Sometimes.
you were just describing how dead our fucking brains are after all the
Yeah.
social interactions, so I feel like
Yeah.
it's pretty canon. I mean, I suppose it worked out. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Oh. Oh, would you want to do a sequel then maybe sometime? And she'll step close to you.
Processing.
It's the same look you had when we kissed in that scene. Though you look a little more heroic there. You're really fighting it off. How'd that scene go again? I just leaned in close. And then Meek stops. So she was about to go in to kiss you. And you see, she looks over and sees Toto and Quinn moving very quickly into the garden. That
You
doesn't
know,
look
I
good.
would. I would be a very, very happy man seeing this on a normal basis, but we kind of have a problem.
Oh. She just strums a few chords. Well, I've taken Julia's time for the entire day. You can have her back.
Meek, you might want to hear this too. Ted has confirmed the Great Pretender. Quart confirmed it for me.
Wow,
Quart works with.
shocker.
I mean,
Quart works with Ted, and Lorben is about to kill us all.
okay. First one, I was pretty sure about that one already.
Oh, I was absolutely positive, but Quart just confirmed it. That's fine. I was positive about that. The Lorben thing is terrifying.
Second one, I knew I figured one day he'd snap and try to kill me at least.
Have you not seen his list? It's about half the school at this point.
I think Team Wood is at the top
Does
of it at this
he
point.
actually have a list?
I think. I'm not sure if he was joking or not when he pulled it out and showed us. I was messing with them, and I'm not sure if he was messing with me or if he actually has a list of people he wants to kill.
He actually has a fucking list.
I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, I'm fairly certain he's not exactly who he says he is anyways.
Not much
Oh,
is
he's
true.
not.
But him trying to kill everyone, that kind of isn't surprising either. But do you seriously think Lorben could kill anyone? I mean, besides, she looks over at Quinn.
Okay, the issue is not Lorben himself. It's whatever Lorben is bringing here.
That is true, he has connections, although is it a serious threat that people are going to break into the academy?
you know how you sound, Toto? You realize this is probably the safest place in the entirety of a maze?
Okay, normally if it was just me that had gathered this information, it might have been a little iffy. But this came from Quart, who knows what Ted is up to and knows they could have stopped it, but they didn't.
Okay, so what are they gonna do then? When's it gonna happen?
I also have to remind you that you have just confirmed that Quart is working with Ted. And in order to gain your trust... Oh, am I...
No, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. And in order to gain your trust, she might have told you that, you know, pretending it
They
was
didn't want us going
incompetence.
in blind.
All
Do
I'm
you have
saying
any
is there
information
any...
more than just something's going to happen?
Do you have anything to prove that this event is actually as dangerous as you're saying?
That she's not freaking out. Let's say she is telling the truth. That she isn't just over exaggerating things.
Look, I haven't tried anything yet, but that was all what I was going to do tonight, was try to see if I can't figure out what it might be.
So,
But I
are
just
you-
wanted to warn you guys, because when it happens, you can't come crying to me saying, "Oh, you should have told us," when I fucking did.
No, I wouldn't go crying. I mean, I'll accept my fate. You know, just get dumped into a grave randomly. I just find it hard to believe that Lorben could do something like that. I mean, he's conniving and evil, but if he wasn't on Team Iron, he'd just be like a little baby crying in the corner.
I'll admit that he has connections, but how he can get into contact with them outside of the academy is beyond me. Granted, he could have done that tonight, I suppose, but
I mean, he can get it. And she actually stops. No, that makes sense because he had to have gotten contact with at least Gil Davis because he got in contact with She like gets a little uncomfortable. Him.
right. Hmm.
And if Lorben figured out the location of the academy, look, I know it's hard to trust them, but I do, and I'm going to go see if I can't figure out any more information on this. Do with it as you will. And I'm gonna go.
Do you need any help?
I don't know what you would be able to help with.
what are you trying to accomplish right now? Are you gonna try to figure out what they're planning? Go talk to Quart again?
No, I'm going to try to reach out to the future this time.
The
It's
what?
not quite
Wait,
the same as.
yeah, Meek doesn't know this. The what?
Yeah, no, I don't think Meek knows this.
Oh crap, Meek doesn't know! I'm just gonna wink at Meek and keep going.
Is Toto drinking again?
Yes.
I'm gonna start following Toto. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't jump to any stupid conclusions.
The hell's the future? We're just gonna skip by that one. Yeah, I like
fucking-
mystery and stuff. It's sexy, but we're just gonna walk away. We're walking away now. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna stare Toto down for that one, but fucking dumbass.
Look. I kind of forgot Meek was one of the only people that doesn't know.
Not only Pierce, all good. Only Finn from Team Gold knows.
Yeah, Finn's the only person on Gold that knows. That's it. And Finn has been fairly tight-lipped about it, evidently.
Yeah, good for Finn.
Jeez. All right.
Well,
Meek, shake your head.
am
Am
I?
one to me? Are you going with them? Are you
Am,
are you
am
staying
I?
with me?
Am I going? Like, they didn't ask me to help, so I guess I'm
If
not.
it weren't for the fact that I know Toto's gonna be stupid, I would have just left him to go on his own and would have gone back to Barrett. So
It looks like Quinn doesn't trust Toto.
Okay.
So what about you?
but you can continue to have your moment.
she'll like look at them as look off at them as they're walking away, and just be like, just turn to Meek and say, "He'll be fine with Quinn, right?"
Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the future thing. Sure, I mean, ignoring that bit. I mean, if they're doing something tonight, do you think Quinn can protect Toto? Especially because I don't know where Koldal's at, and that's kind of like the muscle of those three.
Kotal is with Toto right now.
Oh, I didn't know what
He,
Koldal was at.
yeah, no, he grabbed her after the play ended because she was playing the chain.
Okay.
I forgot that was
Well, I guess
canon.
Koldal's there, so they will live longer. But I guess I'm kind of, especially after that statement, I'm just gonna go to sleep now. I'm really tired.
I don't know if it's my place to explain anything about Toto to you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. She'll hug you. I'll just drag it out of Toto forcefully tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll make sure he makes it there.
Great. And she'll just skip away to go to sleep.
Alright, let's go to Toto.
All right.
You mean no?
Toto
You literally
train.
already ruined the moment. You literally, if there was any moment there, it got erased when you said, "I'm gonna look at the future," and then turned and exit scene left.
Time to go look to the future!
exit stage left. No more dialogue.
Fuck.
Wink.
Wink.
And then I just said I'm gonna make sure he doesn't jump to any conclusions and follow.
That doesn't
him.
help. All right. So you guys quickly see you see Meek just sort of skip past you, and then she stops in front of you, Toto. Either you tell me tomorrow or you make this difficult for yourself, okay? And she'll just pat you on the chest and she'll keep skipping.
I have a problem, Quinn.
Which one?
Probably not the one you want to hear me say out loud.
And at that point, Julia hears that bit as she walks up.
You have a lot of problems, Toto.
I don't know what problem.
With a 19?
I don't know the problem to know that if Quinn's reading it right. So
You want to elaborate, Toto?
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Rebel real quick.
It's such bad
Cringe.
sportsmanship. Such bad sportsmanship.
are you
Hello?
thinking about stealing Meek from Julia? Oh,
Julia
that
great.
problem.
That problem.
Oh, Toto's corny.
Yeah, it's always funny if that was the kind of the thing.
that
Yeah.
that problem.
Yeah. Quinn, you realize that got Toto going
Yeah.
a little bit. Julia, I'm not sure if you want to try to roll for that. But
What the fuck? Sorry, what the fuck? My Steam just came up over the over Roll20 for no reason.
all right, we're playing Wilderness. Let's go.
Okay, hang on. Let me just
The
swap
one
over to
where
the no
Kino
overlay.
and Toto are married.
And had Klein as a child.
The best timeline. Yeah. Mine's awesome.
Anyways. Sorry, what were we saying? I got distracted by Steam.
Toto
Toto
looked
said-
obvious.
I have a problem.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Toto
about
looked
that.
obviously turned on by Meek's passive threat.
Look, Julia's insight is not great, and Toto saying that he has a problem is about as common as like
Yeah, no, that's why
he says that like every day.
Okay.
And I already made
you
my
just-
quip against it. I don't think I'm looking deeper into that statement.
Yep, you'd probably just see Quinn give Toto a side eye after that statement as you walk up with them. That's about it.
All right.
Or where are you three going? Or are you just gonna sit here and start taking drugs?
I'm heading back to the dorms.
Fucking hell,
Okay.
ruin my night, then we start taking drugs. I could have just done this with Sylvia.
Anyway, yeah, y'all did kind of just sit down and take fucking drugs with Sylvia.
I like how you make it seem that Sylvia initiated it. Forgetting the actual person who initiated it.
Oh, I didn't forget who
Alright.
actually initiated. I'm just saying, like, you know, if I wanted to just sit down and do drugs with people, I could have just done it with Sylvia.
Exactly. You three go back to the dorms. Where you hear just the sound as the doors are open, just to get a little more air circulation. You hear the sound of thunk, thunk. Hey, it's not fair. Stop cheating.
It's
Seems-
not my fault. I'm better than you.
How are you still hitting it? You're blindfolded. You get to see through it, can't you? Thunk.
Why do you think I can see through things?
Cause
I
you
haven't
almost.
learned that yet.
Wait, you could mages can see through things.
Yes, of course.
You're full of it.
Okay, well at least I can hit the target. Thunk.
Hold on. Give me that blindfold. Hold on. Let me see if I hit it. We'll say a 15 to hit the target. And it's be a disadvantage.
Mhm.
Nope.
He missed
Nope.
miserably.
Ting! Ah, yours is thinner. Yours has to be thinner.
I'm not walking into that war zone.
Donk. That's what you. Bullshit. You're just getting angry. All right, that's what you guys hear. And if you do, any of you explore that.
No, I am not walking into that war zone of flying axes while they're blindfolded.
Coward.
Are we just
At this
going
point-
to ignore what Saffron and Porter have been up to tonight?
If you want to go, you go, but it sounds like they're throwing axes blindfolded, and I'm not interested in getting impaled tonight.
I think I'm ready to try once. Taps is in it. Came back like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, let's go.
That
Oh,
is
that's
true.
fine.
Yeah, she didn't have anything to go fucking do. We were a little
Uh,
busy.
We throw a hand axe. Hand axe. Oops. Hand axe.
I hope she crits.
Let's go.
Donk. That's not fair. That's just not fair.
Rip Porter.
Rip
Hold on,
Porter.
wait.
So proud of your training.
Give me that blindfold. He's gonna snatch it off the taps. And he's gonna try again.
All right, and you hit. You hit Toto.
Oh my god.
He just starts fuming.
Oh no.
It's like you're trying to miss now, Porter.
You know what? This would be way better. Why don't we just go back to daggers? I was doing better with that.
Oh, behind the back.
Behind the back. All right, disadvantage. We'll make it a 17. Okay. One more time for Porter.
The sad thing is he has an okay chance of hitting it. He just rolls like shit.
He hasn't hit it on a single one of his rolls. Like, even if he didn't have fucking disadvantage on all these rolls, he would never hit it. He hasn't rolled above a 15 the whole fucking time. He hasn't rolled above an 11. He has a 50-50 to hit, essentially.
You keep cutting out there, Jules.
Do I?
Yeah, you keep cutting out. I think it's because you're talking too loud or something, and it cuts you off.
Oh, alright. It's probably... I'll just, We'll disable the funny Discord thing.
Yeah, crisp is kind of sucks when you're trying to like enunciate past like normal volume. If you want to emote, you can't have crisp on.
All right, there we go.
All right, so with that, no one's interfering with that seed, so we cut to you guys opening your door to your dorm, where you see Sully, in a robe,
Dead.
few candles lit, and he's sipping on some tea, reading a book. Oh, he goes to the book.
Toto, I think we should find somewhere else to do this. I don't want to annoy Sully with your bullshit.
Huh? Oh. I mean, this is the public area. I just go back in my room. I just thought everyone would be out for the rest of the night. I mean, everyone.
Please tell me that you're wearing something under that robe, Sully.
He looks at you. He looks back at his room, and then he just teleports into his room.
Oh dear God!
Toto, are you having your problem again?
Shut up, Quinn. I'm going to sit on the couch.
I could have been more glad I moved out of here.
Look, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were all out. And everyone was like doing flirty stuff when I was looking at them.
Who do you think I flirt with, Sully? Everybody. I can come back to the dorm whenever I damn well please.
You were surrounded by 10 nobles.
And you weren't worried that he would bring 10 nobles back to the dorm?
I didn't think Toto would make it out alive if he went further than the amphitheater.
Look, as much as I don't like nobles, they do take very good care of themselves.
They smell nice. They smell
I-
like soap.
I'm not so sure if I want to go future hunting with you, Toto.
It's okay. I
All
don't
right,
have shoes
that's
on.
what we're doing.
I did it
Oh.
once before, so we're gonna try that again.
This is funny. All right.
Alright.
What are you looking for?
I am looking.
You're looking.
I'm trying to think of how to word it because I know what I'm looking for. I just don't know how to make it sound good and smart.
I don't think it's a good idea then. I'm gonna say
I
that's
am-
a requirement there.
I am looking for the day Lorben's plan comes to fruition, James.
Oh God.
The day. Okay. I like this. Give me a persuasion.
Are you trying to take us with you? Or just you?
Let
Yeah,
me leave that, Nat. Please.
Are you taking everyone?
I'll take Quinn with me.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, why are you not taking? Julia gets cucked.
You've like extra cucked Julia. I got to have my entire moment, and I get to come with you on the funny future mission, whereas Julia got cucked out of a
Ma-
kiss and doesn't
ma-
even get to come with.
May I ask why you're not taking Julia with you?
I'll take
Because it'll be more
Julia. There's no reason
difficult.
not to.
What did you say?
Because there's no reason not to. You're just not like Julia.
Yeah, like I'm genuinely just curious. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm just curious. What is your reasoning?
No, Toto's initial reason is like, oh yeah, Quinn can talk the dumb to me. I don't think Julia can talk the dumb to me.
Yeah, but we need Julia to make sure Quinn isn't being the dumb.
Okay, we'll take Julia to make sure. Okay, so what this is it's a train of making sure somebody isn't dumb. So we've got Quinn making sure Toto isn't dumb, and we've got Julia making sure Quinn isn't dumb. Who's gonna make sure Julia isn't dumb?
We don't need anyone to make sure Julia isn't dumb. She's the smartest person in the school.
But who's on first?
Saffron.
Saffron. You pull Saffron into this.
Oh my God. With that
Why-
nat 20, you actually take everyone currently in the dorms with you on this trip.
You take
including
everyone in.
Morbin.
Yeah.
Wait, why was he in the dorm?
Why was he in our dorms? That's my biggest concern. Why the fuck was he in our dorms that he got
So,
taken into
He's
this?
trying to kill
James.
Toto.
James, can I do a quick description of what we see when we go
Sure.
into the day Lorben's plan comes to fruition?
Sure.
So we see the three of us exactly where we were sitting before, and it looks like we've just came out of a vision.
and then you just hear the sound of a door unlock. That's it. That's maybe slightly too late. All right, so with that nat 20, I'll allow it. It's funny because of how you phrase this. All right, so we're gonna cut to everything going dark, and we just get some whispers. Uh, it's you can't really you basically all three of you hear whispering in this darkness. It's almost the only glow you have is that of the kind of dark purple arm. It's not really of a glow, more of just like a weird energy coming off of Quinn's arm. And all you hear is just whispers, just constant whispers of different voices. Some voices you recognize. You hear Taps, you hear Saffron, you hear Casper, you hear Ted, you hear all their voices. Some of them you don't know, people you don't recognize, and you hear screaming, you hear crying, you hear all sorts of different things. And then suddenly, almost like someone flicking on like a light switch, it's like a sudden brightness that blinds you for a second, terrifying Quinn for a few moments. Before your eyes adjust, and what you see before you is a single path underneath your feet. The path has swirling energies, almost like a rainbow of different colors going straight forward. Do you all take a step forward along that path?
I guess we're following Rainbow Road.
We're following the Rainbow Road.
The moment Toto takes a step forward, 10 more paths branch off of there, and then from there 10 more paths and 20 more paths, and before you see infinite amount of options before you of different ways you can go, all snaking around and trailing off into almost to an infinity, to a point you can't see. You don't know where it stops.
I have never seen this before.
Ah, this is why I hate pathfinding.
Wait,
This
is
is the
Julia
single
able to
coolest
come with
shit.
us if she's a fate fighter?
Julia can come
Oh,
with
that
you.
is true.
Okay, that's cool. Cool.
It's more.
I
It's not
figured-
that you are.
I
Yeah, go ahead,
figured
sorry.
that James would have said something earlier.
No, Faith Fighters are not. The Faith Fighters can be immune if they choose to. They can still be under the effects of pathfinding. They can actively choose to resist them a lot easier.
Yeah, I just wanted to check.
When as you say that statement, Julia, you see a red figure appear. It's almost like a light silhouette of Lorben, and he walks down one of these paths. If you try to stop him, if you try to do anything, say anything to him, there's no response. He simply is just quietly walking down the path.
Well, I guess that's what we're following.
Okay.
Lorben's a pathfinder confirmed.
You walk down. Yep. You walk down the path, and what you see, the first step you take is you get a flash of everyone taking the final bow of the play, and you cut to Lorben, who's having a conversation with someone in the back of the theater. You take another step forward, and people are continuing on with classes. There's a few debates, a few challenges, and the year continues on like normal. Another step forward, finals happen. You don't know exactly the outcomes of it, but you see a lot of people are exhausted, terrified. Some people even failed. It's a lot of chaos, but in the end, there's sort of a breath relief from every team as they finally made it through. And then everyone's planning for the big party. And then that's when you just hear a single scream, Toto.
No, I want the party.
Toto, you wake up. You guys all, in that moment, that scream, the path you're on cracks and breaks, and just you fall through this light until like it sort of turns into darkness again. You all wake up in your beds. Toto, you wake up to the sound of a scream. You run out of your room and you see the doors flung open. There are people in this room, armed to the teeth with enchanted weapons. There's horrific screaming and the sound of pattering of feet of some creature. And you look into the room that's where that loud male scream came from. You see that it's Sully's room, and he's dead in his bed. Quinn, you wake up in your room, and when you wake up, it's almost like your spirit leaves you as you stare down at your body that's also been stabbed to death.
Oh. Huh.
Julia, you wake up and your hands are covered in blood as you, in the middle of the night, you remember this vaguely. You had to fight for your life. It's just a few moments ago and kill someone who was approaching you.
Huh.
Rip Sully and I.
You all see this chaos unfold. Do you continue on this path? Or do you stop?
I don't know if they can see me or not, but Toto is kind of freaking out right now. So I currently,
You're freaking out?
What?
Toto's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Okay. I need you then to make me a constitution save.
If I can see Toto, also just we should probably look at another option.
Yeah,
He looks at his body, stabbed to stab.
Okay. When you say that, and what you all see is when Toto starts freaking out, you see the entire world around you start just losing it. It starts melting away, you're just turning into colors. Everything's fading back into that light. But then when you start speaking, Quinn, he holds on to it. He takes a deep breath and he stabilizes himself. And this vision continues. Again, you hear the sound of people screaming. You hear the sound of swords clashing. You hear explosions going off, and you hear this guttural as like just a massive crash into somewhere, probably in the main hall.
different paths. Continue this one.
Oh, am I with them now?
Yeah, you're all there. No,
Okay.
you're all in the same room. Sorry, you basically you ran out of the room, Julia, and what you saw were people laid on the sides of the hallway, dead. Your team members dead. You see Porter running, and it looks like he got stabbed down while he was running away, and you see Saffron over his body fighting. And when you go to the next room, that's where you see them sitting there. And when you try to look back, it's almost like the world distorts. And it's almost everything freezes for a moment as Toto is conflicted.
Okay.
You see vague images of who these people are. You know that they're well armed. You see these other shadowy creatures, but you can't make them out. It's almost like everything's sort of fuzzy. You're not getting a full, detailed picture of what this future is or where you're even at.
So can I like grab Toto's shoulders, like a shake some sense into him kind of way?
Mm-hmm.
Toto, we don't need to look for when Lorben's plan works. We need to look for what leads up to it when it fails. Okay? So focus on a failure, and then we can try to see what's on the different path.
Failure. Okay, let's try that.
Persuasion.
Failure.
At disadvantage.
Because we like followed a path of him walking and saw nothing out of the ordinary, us dead. So if we try to see what happens on the path where it ends up with us alive, that's how we do it.
Okay, I lived.
Is it worth coining?
A coin would undo your disadvantage, and
Yeah.
you did roll very below average, so I think that's worth it.
All right, let's coin it.
Okay.
Oh, I added an extra slash. I'm cringe.
Nice.
Cringe.
Nice.
You go back, and you can tell that you follow the events, you follow, and you see different paths. You see everything you do. So you're looking for a path where he fails in whatever this plan is. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what Quinn suggested doing.
Yeah, like instead of the day Lorben's plan comes to fruition, it would be the day Lorben's plan fails.
The last thing you hear is Julia. You hear, Julia, help! And then everything breaks and crashes like glass to the ground, and you're back in this white space where you see those branching paths again. It's silent again. But those memories, if you think about it, while you're still in this space, they feel real. Quinn, you felt in that last moment where you were jolted awake by that pain, you dying. Julia, you felt your life in danger as you had to spring up from being asleep and quickly pull out bone daggers to kill someone. You heard Meek's screams. You saw their dead bodies. You saw Sully's dead body, Toto. That all felt real. No matter what even if you tell yourself it's a possible future, it didn't actually happen or didn't happen yet. It felt real to you.
And now you guys are wondering why Toto freaks out all the time about this shit. He's... Oh, God.
So.
Okay, we're back here.
Is the Lorben figure still here? Back on the paths? Or is it just us?
It's back on your paths, and what you see springs up is a limping Lorben. This one colored blue, walking down a different path. You see that red Lorben walking down the same path, but there's another one in a different strain.
I guess we're following the blue Lorben now.
You also hear the sound of from behind you. For those who can hear, actually, no. Actually, in this moment, Quinn, you hear that too.
Fuck.
And if you turn around, you see that there's a door with a little wooden post that says "exit."
Ah,
Okay.
and out.
Okay.
All right, so we can exit at any time, but following the blue Lorben.
So you all choose to follow. No one leaves.
Toto can't leave, so
I'm not leaving them behind.
All right. As you all walk on that path, the moment your feet, the last set of feet land on it, that door shuts closed and crumbles away, and you walk on it. Again, you hear the applause as the final bow is made, and then you go through the finals. Normally going through finals, no conniving, no plans or anything. Each one of you going through what looks to be a very challenging final, but again, it's just sort of passing thoughts, like flashes of what it could be. And then what lands is a scene where you see Julia and Quinn talking to Casper. I don't know if I can trust you, but this seems to be our only option. So, do we have a deal? Or are we going to do this our own way? Now, I know what you think, but if this is going to be a deal, we have to include, and he points and you see a smiling Ted.
fuck you,
And
Ted.
then that flash goes away. And then there is chaos. We cut to a scene, and you guys are walking in the main hall of your school. You see fighting breaking out. You see everyone from the first year fighting these people who are in cloaked masks, wielding powerful weapons. And along with them are these weird shadow-like creatures that seem to be just coming out of nowhere, just attacking and mangling your fellow comrades. You're trying your best to defend against them, but it looks slightly less bleak than what you saw before. People are still going down, but there's more of a coordinated defense as you see brain as you see Clara and you see Julia and Saffron. They're leading groups of people. They're trying to evacuate certain areas. They're actually charging in as a coordinated group rather than what was an ambush, which you saw before. You hear that guttural that whatever that creature is, it just shakes the ground around you. It causes these massive vibrations. It's breaking your eardrums, and you hear that screaming and that fighting going on. The entire school seems to be in utter chaos. But then the scene just cuts to darkness, and all you see is the figure that is Lorben, wielding a very scary looking blade. Since the day I've met you, you've done nothing but be a nuisance to me. I am not going down here. Do you think I care about your fate, about your pathfinding? Look at how many times you look at all the futures you want, because at the end of the day, I will always end up on top. I will defeat your little fate, and I will replace it with my own. Now just die like the silly dog you are. And then it cuts to you all sitting back on the table, as you all feel a bit fatigued after going through all of that. You're out of that whatever that dream state is. You're back in reality.
Corbin's a fate fighter too. I fucking hate everything. But Toto was kind of shaking really bad.
So, what did we get useful out of that? That we need to make a united front?
What I got out of that is we need Casper and Ted.
This is why pathfinding's so confusing. I don't know what we should act on, what we should play dumb to.
You guys always wondered why I freaked out and did stupid things off of this, and
right now, it seems like the stupid thing we would do is make some sort of deal with Casper and Ted, but we don't have the information to actually do that yet.
well, according to the timeline, it seems like we have some leeway. It won't happen until after the finals.
To be fair, after finals isn't that far away.
So, from what you're saying then, we need to find information?
We need information.
We can't propose a deal of any sort with Casper until we have a reason to. Until we have the information to defend against this, or more than just Toto seeing a vision to propose a reason.
Well, we have a little more than that as a fallback. After all, we do, or at least we had, Quart's word about this.
Did you say anything after all?
We have Quart's word after this.
No. No. No, we can't bring Quart into this. She's in danger. You don't understand. Scars and Ted both have eyes like hawks on her.
Well, according to your
If they even
pathfinding,
found out.
we're already bringing Ted into this. And I'm
But if we
still not
bring her into
convinced.
this-
I'm still not convinced that Ted didn't bring her to go talk to you.
Quart could be being used a lot more than you think she is. Or she could be doing this of her own volition just to lead you down a path that she knows will lead to her demise. We don't know if she's manipulating you or not, or if she's being manipulated herself.
I just fear bringing her into it too soon and something happening to her.
I'm not saying we go approach Ted tomorrow and tell him about this. I'm just saying that if all else fails and we don't find anything within this time, then that may be our only option.
I need a intelligence from all three of you.
Just straight intelligence?
Toto can roll a charisma instead. And Julia can roll Fate Fighter instead. If you get a 70. If you roll me a D100, Julia, if you get a 70 or higher, you have two options, Julia.
What the fuck? Is it a save?
You either can do a straight intelligence or you can roll me a D100.
Okay, so it's not a
If you get
save.
70 or higher.
Yeah, so
It's not a
subtract
save.
3 from that save. I just kind of clicked it, so I actually have a 15.
Okay.
Huh. It's a 70 or higher?
Yes. Or you can just roll straight intelligence.
I think technically, with the DC that I have set in my head for this, it's better to go Fate Fighter.
Okay.
Nope.
Damn.
All right. All right. Toto, with the 15, all I will say is that you know that any deals or anything that has to do with Lorbin's plan doesn't really happen until after finals. What you do with that is up to you. But in those two timelines you saw, nothing really happens until after finals, especially with the time where he loses. There's no significant event until after your finals is over.
So
Yeah,
the
I
deal
mentioned that
King
before.
made was after finals, right?
Yeah, everything that happened, like Toto said that when we came out was like nothing happens until after finals.
Yeah.
We know that we have time for things.
Yeah.
Which means
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
saying that if we didn't
we're
find
saying we
anything.
need to be gathering information until then.
Yeah, I was just saying if we didn't find anything useful by the time that we needed to make a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
Oh, I didn't say
just
total
need to-
pass the save.
that's
I-
fair.
we just need to get through finals.
I had it set as a 20 in my mind, James.
But
You're close.
we also whatever thing he planned to happen after finals, that deal was made tonight.
Which means we can't do anything about it, Toto, because it's already happened.
Yeah, and killing him
Likely
won't do anything.
whoever he made the deal with has already left through the portal. So we can't track them down at this point.
I'm fairly certain there's nobody left in the academy at this point. Unless they're a special guest of... Aaron. I had to try really hard not to say Icaros.
Icaros.
Jesus.
Oh, hello, bitch.
Stop it, Cross. Nobody likes you. Oh, sorry. I was sorry. Did not mean to
Toto
click
started
that.
smoking a
Sorry.
blunt.
Toto's like,
Look,
damn, these
Toto
nerves
needs
are
a
getting to
drink.
me. Just
But we
pulls
do
out-
have a bar.
I
Toto?
don't think it's stocked with alcohol.
We have a bar. That's where he got drunk and talked to Casper. Let's
I
go
Oh.
was
to the
talking
bar.
about the other bar.
Yeah,
not-
you mean
not
that
your
bar. Okay.
Yeah, Team Wood
Yeah,
has a
the
bar.
actual bar.
The actual bar that we have.
Are you going to the bar then?
Toto, he's just gonna get up and like I'm gonna go get a drink.
I think we're not going to make any more progress with this tonight.
All right.
James, am I able to get a drink? I forget about the rules.
You are Irwin.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking of the morality of the school, and I was like, yeah, they wouldn't care. You're not like 12 or something.
I'm legal in the Warrior Kingdom.
Some places of the world.
The Warrior Kingdom. That's about it.
Yep.
Can drink legally there.
All right. You head down to the bar, both of you. Is Quinn joining or is Quinn being Quinn?
I'm gonna join.
All right. And we get a little scene as the people close the door cracks open. Why is every time they come to this room something depressing happens as Sully leaves with his robe on and just lights the candles again?
I'm sorry.
Sully,
Sully.
alright.
Screaming.
I saw you fucking die, Sully. Shut the fuck up. I'm
You
trying
all
to
go-
save your sorry ass.
You all go get a drink, enjoy yourself.
I don't think
Um,
enjoying ourselves is the goal.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk is Toto trying to get?
11.
Oh no.
This is why Quinn is having 1 glass of wine, the reasonable amount that he sometimes has at dinner.
I
Um,
see.
because Toto's gonna be stupid.
As you guys enter the bar, you see a Stephanie rubbing temples of her head as she sort of has a bottle in her hand,
Oh
and
no.
she just walks. She's walking out with the headmaster, also a bit annoyed as he sort of just like finishes a shot and follows her out with a bottle. They both have bottles in their hands, and they just leave.
It's all the same thing I did, and now we're both just getting a drink.
You sure it was the same thing?
Oh, sucks.
No,
think-
It would be
I
funnier
like
if
to
it
think
was.
they have seen completely different futures, James.
I was about to say, you think Stephanie will be freaking out over something Toto's freaking out over?
No, because Stephanie's like, okay, I have seen a solution here. Awesome. Toto's like, oh my god,
Look,
a solution.
I
What
see
does a
one
solution
Pathfinder
mean?
drinking after I see that. I don't think about that, James.
It just freaks you out more.
Julia was gonna be in moderation, but maybe not so much anymore.
Okay, so Quinn's the babysitter.
Okay. Quart's also there, talking to people.
Quart just sees Toto start chugging a drink, you know?
She pretends not to notice. And then we're gonna cut to the end of the night. Unless people are doing anything.
Nope, Toto gets drunk off his ass, and that's about it.
So after a night of lovely times of eating snacks, drinking some juice, and throwing axes at a wall, Saffron defeats Porter. Out of the 20 games you all played throughout that night, various acts of throwing things, you've won about 12 out of those 20.
You can say 20 out of 20. It's
I
I
okay.
thought it was 15 out of 20.
There were some of them that were heavily in Porter's favor. There's
Yeah, and I won those ones too, right?
you won one of those, and it made him
Yeah.
really mad.
Well, maybe he shouldn't suck ass. All I'm saying is he goes down in every fight he's in. Can't even activate his quarter health ability.
Yeah, he keeps going down too far.
He keeps skipping the quarter health point.
Yeah, how's he
Alright.
expect to awaken his Bankai now?
Alright. So, anyways, after an exhaustive night, with smiles on their face, Saffron and Porter go into their separate rooms and go to sleep. You see everyone sort of it's besides the three drinking, because they saw something horrible. It's sort of a sharp contrast. Everyone else in the bar is having fun. They're talking. They're enjoying themselves. As it was a fun night. There was not really any team drama going on because everyone was focused on the play. Those who were at the play, they had an amazing time of things. When some students would actually walk up to Julia until realizing Julia is not in the mood at all and kind of just like awkwardly move off. But everyone's enjoying themselves. Tonight was perfect, and it was perfect for all of you until Toto ruined it. And so we're
fuck
moving
Toto.
on. Into
This is
always
why I
my
hate
fault.
Pathfinders.
Like Toto.
Does Julia hate ghosts more or Pathfinders more?
I'm afraid of ghosts. I hate Pathfinders.
Okay, got it. So we're gonna open up. Actually, here's what's gonna happen. I am giving you guys a point of no return. I am going to display some series of events that happen, and besides that, it's going to be business as usual for the school until finals start. At this moment, if there's any RPs you want to engage in, anyone you want to talk to, or anything you would like to do for the record, this is the point now, because after this point, we're solidifying as business as usual, and there's no point, there's no return after this.
I need to talk to Team Gold still.
Got it. So we'll start with you. Okay. Good.
I'd probably update Casper on the information I got from my mom. Like I tried.
We'll have that RP then. Well, we can
yeah.
have that RP. So you have one. You have one. Julie, do you have anything you want to do?
I would
This is
like to
until
follow
finals
up with
start.
Meek because last night got fucking ruined. Granted, I'm a little hungover probably the next day,
So
but
okay, you can do
Oh
that. But this is
yeah.
basically up until finals. You have a lot of time.
yeah, but I think it would still be the next day.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Toto
And
has to go explain to Meek shit.
okay, so you're talking to me too.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
talk to Meek at the same
that's
time.
not really an RP. That's more of just like unless you
Tell her
want
you're
it.
a Pathfinder.
Like her, she's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
freak
I'm
out
not
then
gonna
early.
do it like when Julia goes to talk to her because I figure that that she wants some time with her or whatever. So I'll do that when Meek has time or whatever.
Saffron, Team Gold. We'll say this happens like on a Monday. You spent everyone was enjoying the weekend.
Yeah.
So you get everyone lined up. You got everyone in there. They're in their little area. It's a lot nicer than yours. Um, they have like workshops and stuff and like useful things in this room.
This is my
And
first time being in here.
yeah. So you wanted to do what? Like interview us? Like we're like superstars or something?
Yeah. I just kind of want to know the reasons y'all all came to this school.
Oh,
It's
well, it all
for
started on
my
a dreary night of long thunder rolling and Big's gonna go on a
I'm just
rant.
I uh,
You stop her.
it's for my history project. I just kind of want like honest answers, and I can tell y'all anything y'all want to know about me if that fancies you.
Promise?
About why I'm here.
She thinks about it.
I know better than to give you free access to my life, Meek.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken, Saffron, but I'm impressed that you thought that far ahead. Fine. She just she gives up.
So whoever would like to go first.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up my document.
What, Finn, Juno, Chris, Meek, Trish, Becky, and 5 other people?
Yep. All right, Finn's first. Well, what are the questions?
Just why you decided to come to this school. That's
Well,
the question. The honest reason.
name Finnair Reed. I came to school because I kind of ran away from home. I broke into one of the lesser maker libraries. I got caught, and I escaped, ran into a recruiter, and then after some uh masterful negotiation, he begged for his life. Masterful negotiation, Meek. I got in, and I'm here because I want to invent magical items. I think that's the coolest thing in the world.
Alright. Out of character. I spelled N2 very wrong. I may have 2 T's in it, and one of them is not where you think it would be. I don't want to talk about it. I just need to say it.
All right. So, Meek. Well, uh, yeah, everyone knows this. Well, I was on a traveling theater trip with my family. We're very famous, by the way. You should really check us out when you get a chance. We did amazing things, a lot of plays and all that stuff. Some creep, and she tries to play it off, but clearly she gets a good bit annoyed when she talks about this. Saw me perform, basically held my troop hostage, and my only way out of it is if I manage to get through this academy.
Okay. Haven't made any spelling mistakes here.
Yeah. Next up, Chris. Well, I kind of just my mentor. He knew like a recruiter, and that showed up to his funeral, and he saw some potential in me, and I thought it'd be the best way to continue on my mentor's life work of just trying to help people see past cultures and stuff and just come together, especially seeing past being a crafter and stuff. So that's kind of why I'm here.
Alright.
Juno. Well, I kind of just joined because I didn't want Quinn to come here alone. I was really worried about him. Um, but now I want to be as strong as Quinn. I want to get better, so when I leave this academy, I can. I don't know. Not really have figured that part out, but I just want to get better.
Don't worry, Juno. I bet you're already stronger than Quinn.
Oh, thanks, but I don't think that's true. Quinn's pretty cool. I think you have way too much faith in that boy. Have you seen the amount? Never mind. We've been over this. He's not that weak, Meek. I mean, if we just count the amount of times he's almost died, it's a lot higher than other people. All right.
I feel like I've talked shit about Quinn at every one of these meetings, including the Team Wood one.
Oh, that's just on-screen times, Quinn. You think the entirety of the year you've been here, you've never been forced into a combat by some stupidity and almost died?
It would be some stupid challenge because he's not in combat class or gardening.
Yeah, let's say you think.
Fell down like a staircase and almost died.
You think Porter hasn't actually broken my arm multiple times? It only has 7 hit points.
Yeah, which one? No, it still only has 7 hit points. Which one?
I bet the fake one has more hit points.
Yeah, if you take my hit points and split it up between my 4 limbs, 7 times 4 is 28.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. And then Becky. I forgot how she. Well, I came here because I'm trying to represent my father and wanted to get better at combat training and more realistic scenarios. So I'm just here for the experience and the great education of the academy.
You really didn't sound that confident at the end.
What are you talking about?
Well, like, why are you here now, though? Like, surely your reasons change.
Yeah, my reasoning for being here is I want to be a great knight like my father.
Right,
As you notice, Saffron, you look at other people and they're all like just looking, just like just deadpanning at her, like this face.
Am I able to add an ability to my intimidate?
Sure. What ability?
Threaten.
Sure.
Alright, I can add a +2 in my strength rating dice.
Okay, so you're using. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just intimidating. It's okay. This is with the +2 and okay.
I was gonna ask, are you using strength as your base? Because you can.
No.
Okay.
Because I'm doing this with my eyes.
Okay. She like looks around to see if someone gives her mercy. No one gives her mercy. She just gives up. I'm just trying to get rich.
You and me both, sister.
She's just like, she looks back up. She's about to say something, but she holds back her tongue. Yeah, just trying to get some marks, and this is the best way. If you graduate, you can kind of get any job you want. And being a knight doesn't really pay that well. At all, really.
Look, there's nothing wrong with being honest.
Yeah, honestly, we'll call it that. Finn just sort of clears his throat.
I'm sorry, which person got arrested for sneaking in somewhere?
At least I was being honest when I said I got arrested.
With your masterful negotiations?
I think I got in, didn't I? A street rat, some might say, got into a prestigious school. Would you not call that masterful?
I'm gonna look at Meek.
She just like shakes her head. It just says no.
I'll nod my head to Meek.
Finn just glares at her. She just gives like a smile and a little wave. All right. You said you have more people written down? Because I don't. That's crazy.
Trish is the only other one.
Oh yeah,
Unless-
Trish.
Yeah, remember
Good
that
old-
person?
Good old Trish. Okay, it's back. Oh, well, I just kind of joined because I thought I'd have some fun here. These are really fun people, and I don't know, I kind of just wanted to do more. My town was so small, there's nothing to do, and I wanted to see what was out there, and the academy seemed like a really fun place. It was kind of really boring, like because everyone was doing the politics stuff and like, execution, like, but it's got a lot more fun, especially all the challenges we get to do, and yeah.
Well, good. Now I can name the 5 last characters of our class.
She's gonna name them, and then after things get locked in, we'll skip to like the end of finals, and they'll all be gone.
Saffron, don't name them, you'll get too attached.
Saffron, no.
You mean Wolf will get too attached?
Yeah.
Within the next 5 minutes, we will have ruined all chances for backup characters.
I'm
Alright,
surpassing my limits.
Let's see. Hi, girl, low guy. Let's go. All right. Billy.
James, I can't help but notice you've included no non-binary representation.
69.
All right, I'll roll your last 4 dice
Understandable.
for you. It's a lot of guys.
They're all there for me.
That fits in the canon.
Maybe not
All
get
the
a
girls
69.
on glass are there for Ted. The
I don't
guys
know.
are here for Meek.
I'll reroll one for 69. That was close.
That is really
Damn.
close.
It was
Well.
very close.
Damn. I
It's
guess
alright,
this
they
won't be a
weren't
piece
living
of media
anyways.
with
Wait,
representation.
hold on. I think it's only fair if Rowan rules it.
Yeah?
Sure. Go for a rebel.
Alright. Damn.
Okay,
Babe, they weren't living
Alright.
anyways.
They weren't
That's
living.
fair.
Billy is a Beastmaster.
Billy Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, this is the Beastmaster team.
And they're all Beastmasters.
Oh god.
Please, can they actually?
No, it's too
We
many.
don't need that many.
He's from the tribe that went back home, and he wants to see what the world's like because he wants to know why everyone left the homeland. So he went to the academy because there's a bunch of cool people at the academy. So
Go Billy?
yeah. And then
Don't forget that girl that came
Walter.
from
Filda's on Team Oz.
no, the girl that came from Team Silver, or was that
That's Trish.
That's
That's
Trish, okay.
Trish.
You forgot the NPC you literally created.
Well, I didn't name her, so
You still forgot her.
yeah, like I never got her name in our RP, so
Yes, you did. Because you asked me for it. I had to sit there and think of a name. You
Okay,
said,
fine.
"What's your name?" And I was like, "Damn it, you're naming them now." That's why I got mad. Because you said, "What's your name?" By the way, which
Yeah, because you got on to me for never having asked for their name.
Reality's whatever I want it to be. That's why I
Uh,
haven't been yelled at.
Oh.
Walter's the attuned. That's because I gave up. I yelled at you in the beginning. I've given up at this point. I can't.
Let's
stop
go.
you. Walter's an attune.
I'm sorry I named the rest of my team.
You
feel
want
like this
actually
is
no,
an
Walter's
attack.
a warrior.
Oh, the W in Walter stands for warrior. Got it.
Yeah. Walter's a warrior. And he wants to explore the world to try all of its lovely foods.
Wait, why are you just making Poe?
Poe would be a mage.
Fair.
Next one is.
So you've made a theme that the names is the first letter of their class. So just give me a class and I'll name them for you.
Attuned.
His name is Alvin.
Oh, I thought that he was gonna be Anthony Maker.
No, because that already exists.
I hate you so much. Alvin is an attuned. And he's a singer. He wants to travel around the world, like similar to Meek.
Fuck off.
And and then we'll do names that start with S. Scarlet is a soul catcher.
Oh shit, there's another soul catcher at the
Alright,
school.
This is a girl. Does she want to explore the world?
She was forced to do this by her parents, who want to save the family name. She really doesn't want to be here, but she enjoys the ride.
Well, if you don't want to be here, why don't you just leave? I mean, that's an option, right?
Yeah, leave and get disowned. That's always an option.
Well, do you like your family?
I mean, yeah, I like my family, and they're kind of gonna go bankrupt if I don't do anything. So I guess I want to help them, but don't want to be here. You guys are kind of crazy.
Well-
It's fun, but crazy.
Have you found a reason to be here, though, since getting here? Any boys? And I'll look over at Walter. No, Alvin. Alvin's the singer.
Alvin,
And
Alvin.
Alvin.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
I mean, did you just now get that?
Let's go.
Did you just now get that?
He didn't understand the reason I said fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm literally like writing like 18 things on a paper.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess there's some cute people here. Oh yeah, you're in team with Toto. How's Toto? Is he cute? Is he like, is he just crazy?
Toto's crazy, yeah.
But like in like a fun way, or?
I think Toto's into men.
Oh, bummer.
Do any of the boys perk their eyes up?
What? Hold on.
I hope Alvin's gay.
No.
Shit, that was. Wait.
I came
Walter
back to
and
I hope
Alvin?
Sorry, one more.
Alvin
My
is
bad.
gay.
Hold on.
This one's Alvin. This one's Alvin.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go!
it. Yeah, it's
Let's
What?
go!
Alvin is gay.
Hey.
Alvin perks his head up.
What is happening? I'm so confused.
Oh,
You're being
Heroin
prostituted
list
out by
happening.
Saffron.
yeah. To the chipmunk.
Wait, what?
Alvin actually has the mana beast cursed and turns into a scurry.
Oh no. The girl was asking if you were cute and crazy and like in a fun way, and then Saffron said, "I think Toto's into boys," and she was like, "That's a shame." And then Alvin peeked his head up because he's gay, according to the dice.
Oh Jesus
That's what she meant.
Christ!
Hey. That's true, actually. For all we know, Toto is gay, except for the way he looks at Meek and Juno.
No, I mean all of you literally saw Toto. Everyone from the desert scene saw Toto like kiss a girl.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
See, I haven't seen that, so Toto
Yeah,
can
you
be gay
haven't
in
seen
my
that.
eyes.
You haven't seen a lot
That
of
is true.
things.
Saffron has seen no evidence that Toto is attracted to women.
Saffron missed out on a lot of key information.
Well, no, I've seen evidence that Toto's bi in Saffron's eyes, but he knows his heart belongs to Barkley. Well, at least Barkley's heart belongs to Toto.
That is true.
All right, you got your names. Are you asking anything else?
Oh, well, there's one more, James. That was only 4.
Was there? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 8. Oh wait, I didn't do the other one. Clark the Crafter wants to make great weapons, not enchanted weapons, just weapons.
Cool. That's all the questions I have for them.
All right. You're done. Moving on to, I guess, because Julia.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
You wake up hungover. And you go find, because it's still the weekend, so you go find Meek during breakfast, or whenever you choose. When do you choose to do this?
I want breakfast, but it would probably be more towards midday.
Okay. So at lunch, you see Meek talking, and you go over to her. Oh, you seem to have some fun last night. And she like just looks into your eyes.
Yeah. I'm sorry for Toto's interruption yesterday.
Oh, it's fine. I was bugging you all night either way, so. Unless, you wanted to pick off where we left off, and she'll smile.
I do believe we were in the middle of an encore.
Hold on. Meek has to make a roll. Damn it. What you've done. What you've done. Alright. She'll smile, and she'll get up from the table. Okay, then. And she'll walk up next to you. So, are we gonna do the encore here?
Fuck, I can't back down from this. Shit. Fuck.
It's always a game of who's dumb. Meek must win every time. Does Julia do something, or does Julia freeze up again?
Fuck,
I think since Julia is freezing up, I think Julia freezes up.
No, it's a matter of. I think she takes a deep breath, and then it's just like, and then we'll just meet Meek's eyes and just say, I suppose that here would be fine.
Does Julia lean in for the kiss?
I mean, I want to judge her reaction after that, but
Oh, she's putting on a playful face, but you see her eyes. You can tell from her eyes she's completely caught off guard by that. She's trying her best to keep calm, though. She will not lose.
all right. Neither of us want to lose.
All right, she'll lean in to kiss you and see if you freak out or not. You just let it happen.
What is a decent check for this?
Either keeping your wits about you, so that'll be a wisdom. If you're just kind of grit your teeth and force your way through it, that's gonna be a charisma. If you are just trying to, keep yourself from instinctively running away, that's probably a con. Or simply pulling away. If you want to body slam Meek, that's gonna be a strength.
I don't want to roll anything. I just want this to go down how it's gonna go down.
How's it gonna go? So you giving me narrative control?
No, I'm not giving you narrative control over Julia. Julia
giving me
will
narrative
very
control.
nervous. God no.
That's worse.
You think I trust either of you?
I'm personally offended by that.
I'm not. That's a good option.
With this. But yeah, I guess Julia will also lead in.
Uh,
Was there a cutout?
yeah, it was a cutout.
Jeez, things have been not going great today. Julia will also lean in, is what I said.
Okay. She'll kiss you,
All right.
and then everyone at Team Gold, she'll kiss you. It won't be a long kiss, but she'll kiss you and pull away. And you do see that for a brief moment, she does like she wants to like clam up and get shy, but she sort of just keeps that smile.
Oh,
keeps it
I
different.
feel like it is more. It is also evident on Julia's face.
You see everyone start reacting, and there's like a mixture from everyone around at different tables, from the mage table, from the wood table, from the gold table, from iron, glass. There's a wave of just disappointment and sadness. That it's like a mixture between like, oh, it finally happened, to like, gosh, god damn it.
Frodo's having the fucking time of his life over at the Team Wood table.
Damn.
Like, how fucking
now
yes.
I can't believe
everyone-
Meek's off the market now.
Everyone who had a crush on Julia and everyone who had a crush on Meek have now equally lost their chances.
F. You've taken two of the most desirable people at this school and put them in a relationship together.
Yeah, there's definitely some angry looks.
This is the third L Carter's taken today.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yes.
sorry for Carter.
Carter just gets up and he just goes
Just
to the
leaves.
void. He beelines toward the void.
Damn.
That's why he wasn't in the picture.
All right. At that point though, hold on. I forget you're at Team Gold table. Well, that took a lot longer. Meek, are you? Hold on. You see Finn gets up and wraps his arm around Meek. Are you about to blush, Meek? And then Meek just elbows him in the gut. I would never do such a thing. I was just enjoying the moment. Now, how about you sit back down and you can, if you think it takes so long, how about you kiss Juno? We could be even now. And Finn just looks at her, and there's a very brief moment where he looks at Juno, but then like that, there's so many things that stop it, and he's like, "Shut the hell up," and he goes back to his food. Well, and Meek's gonna just grab your hand and just take you out of the cafeteria.
Thank you.
Juno, I did mine, so your turn next. Get up in front of everyone and a nice big smooch for Finn. Stop saying stuff like that. And that's what happens when they leave. And then the people from Team Gold start egging on Finn and Juno to kiss. Kiss.
The domino
Toto
effect
sneaks
has
over to
begun.
that table. Toto sneaks over to that table to start the chant.
Toto's actually the one that starts it.
Toto sneaks over the table to hopefully everyone starts kissing. Toto wants in.
Toto sees a beautiful opportunity.
Toto, why don't you spread it to the wood table and kiss Sparkly? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, Toto starts the chant over at Team One.
And then there's an orgy starting. Okay, so here we are.
Jesus, I never expected the Academy to evolve into this.
God.
And
They
then
didn't
we
have
cut-
contingencies.
Yeah,
You all-
so in the event that like since we've made something happen, like significant,
This is the timeline.
we're not going down any of the future paths we saw before.
Stephanie saw this time. This is why Stephanie was drinking. Stephanie saw this timeline. And we can never
Yeah, this is.
unsee it.
I saw his penis.
no.
I saw Toto's penis.
I never want to see something like that again.
God.
All right, so you guys leave. You turn down a hall, and Meek will just stop you.
I have hiccups.
Why did we stop in front of the fucking... Why did we stop in front of that weird door?
Did you hear you in front of the real door? It's just the sound of wolf's hiccups. All right. So you stop in front of
Stop in front of room
somewhere.
529 or some shit.
I can pull up the room number.
Well, there's no, it's not labeled. It's just by room 528.
That's true. I got. Well, that was brave. That was brave of you. But you realize what you're getting yourself into if you, try to start something like this.
I believe I understand what I'll be getting into. And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do anything else last night. I didn't want to do anything condemning for your family's sake.
No, you did a lot more than I was expecting of you. A lot more than anyone's ever done for me. And honestly, I'm really excited that you went that far. I mean, a few months ago, we both couldn't even do something like that, but I care. I really like. This is really cool and it's really exciting, but just hope you know, like, if it does happen, if I do get expelled come finals or next year or the year after that, I'm not gonna let everything my father built up just burn down. I no matter who I'm with.
I understand that, and I don't want you to.
Oh, okay then. Okay. She'll just smile.
Right, now's the time that Julia is really awkward because I've used
What's
up like all
wrong?
of my social energy and willpower to do that
She'll
earlier.
she'll wrap her arms around your waist. Now we can go back to the lunchroom and we can finish our food, or you can do what you want with me for the rest of the lunch period. And she'll just smile at you, seeing her chance to take control again.
Lunch, right? That's what you were saying?
She'll just smile at you and take you back into the lunchroom.
I think Julia's been in a relationship with anyone.
All right, except for the swords. All right. Later that day, Toto, you approach Meek. Meek will approach you. How's it gonna be?
Meek will probably have to come to Toto first, but Toto relents very, very easily.
Toto, you're having a conversation in the hallway, talking to a few of your mates, and then all of a sudden, you feel a gust of wind hit the back of your head as you hear the strumming of a very aggressive song on the guitar.
I feel like that is now the danger song.
You hear Big Iron acoustically being played.
Oh no. Okay,
Actually, it's
Meek.
not even acoustically played. It's just Big Iron. It's
Meek.
Toto. It's almost time. It's getting later and later into the day.
I have some explaining to do, and I'm gonna grab Meek, and we're gonna go.
Oh, you don't grab her. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Why? Can you please? Thank you. It wouldn't open my character sheet for some fucking reason.
There's a big iron on his hip. Big
I
iron
fail.
on his hip. You see the chords play, and it's almost like the wind is dancing with their song, and it just picks you up, like you're being waltzed over to her by force. She used the pull spell on you.
Oh fuck. Meek. Meek, all you have to do is ask. You don't have to drag me
Oh,
along.
I did ask, and she just spins
You're
you
gonna
around.
make Julia jealous.
Oh, but you're dancing with yourself right now. She's gonna have the wind just make you just like do a spin,
Fuck you.
and then
Just-
the wind dissipates.
Okay. Look, let's just go somewhere a little bit more private, and I'll fill you in. I promise.
Also more private. Now you're trying to make Julia jealous.
Well, you are quite the girl to fight for.
A girl worth fighting for.
And Mulan's like in the fucking background.
She'll just smile. Oh, are you gonna go fight and for my honor? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Julia might win.
To be honest, if I tried to pick a fight with Julia, my head would be served on a silver platter.
Let's go. And she'll just gonna just like push you forward with the wind as she keeps strumming. She doesn't
Alright,
stop the
James.
strumming. At any moment, she can cast a spell. And
Yeah. Alright, we go to a private room, James, where nobody's at, so that I can talk to Meek.
All right.
And I just kind of turn to her. I am a pathfinder.
Oh. Oh. Wait, seriously?
Dead serious.
You're a Pathfinder? You didn't like see half the stuff that happened this year coming? It's just she just looks confused.
Okay, one thing, I'm still in the middle of training. I didn't even start seeing the future until about halfway through the fucking school year. 2, I did my best with what I had. How do you think I did anything for Porter or Casper? Because
Well,
I
everyone's-
saw what I needed to see.
Well, everyone just says you're just being a big, overbearing mother, and you kept nagging them until they stopped.
Well, when the nagging didn't work, I had to resort to Pathfinder.
Ew, are you like stealing people's like past and like sucking them in your brain? And she just like holds on her guitar in fear.
I just see their past. It's like I live it.
Ooh, so like I could play. Oh, that's why you're a storyteller. It's like cheating.
A little bit, but honestly, if I didn't have it, I kind of fear what might have come of it. So, that's what I was talking about last night when I said I was going to try and grab for the future.
So what'd you see?
It doesn't happen until after finals, but there's 2 paths. One, we get ambushed. Sully and Quinn end up dead. Most people end up dead, strewn about the hallway. Or we gather some information, make a deal that we'll regret, and everybody stands together and we stand a better chance. Those were the 2 paths that I saw last night.
Oh, that's kind of vague.
Well, I could go into a lot more detail if you want me to.
No. If there's one thing I learned from all the plays I've been in, it's the person with the overbearing information and too much daunting, haunting information. It just makes them like crazy and stuff. So I'm good. Unless you need me to know something, then I'd rather not die. But if I could be left out of it, then yeah, I'm fine like that.
Well, did Toto hear Meek scream too?
Yeah.
Well,
You don't traumatize me. Here we go. Let's go.
here we go. My only recommendation is that when we get more information, you try to stay a little bit closer to Julia.
Oh, I'm already attached to her hip. Unless you meant closer like that, you little sicko.
Look, I'm not going to encourage that, but I'm not saying no either.
You see a strum of a chord and you get like knocked prone.
All I'm saying is that all you have to do is ask and I can clear out the dorm room.
You know the funny thing about this, Toto? Like I can use multiple types of elements. If she like plays a few chords, you hear a crack of thunder in the room.
I'm going, and I leave.
And I heard from rumors in the bar you like being struck by lightning.
That was an accident.
You want to have a second accident? She just chases you out of the room as you hear Big Iron play some more.
Julia!
Saffron, you're walking in the main hall and you see Toto running with the sound of Big Iron menacingly playing behind him.
I'll ignore it.
You're also with Julia, who also sees this.
And you hear Toto screaming for you.
They're dead.
Just don't bother yourself.
So you just do you ignore Toto's cries for help? All right,
Damn.
Toto, you run up to Julia for help, and then in that moment you've slipped up, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You get launched across the hall by lightning.
All you hear is "Fuck!" fading in the distance.
landing right at the feet of Quinn. Who knows that trick? Hey, I know that one.
Wait, I know how to do that spell.
You watch
Quinn.
Toto back towards me, and you guys start playing softball. That's softball. It is.
Toto, what are you doing on the ground?
I may or may not have suggested to Meek that I could clear the dorms for her and Julia to have some alone time, and now she's trying to kill me.
Oh, I see. Meek, did you want him back?
Yes, please.
No,
You're
no.
gonna have to make me a con save.
You keep
That
failing
also
these.
fails.
You keep failing these.
He
I
goes
don't
right
know.
back.
I have a fucking decent Constitution save.
All right, and then Meek's like, watch this, Julia, and she's gonna play a string at the right moment. Another con save. And you go pinging back toward, back at you, Quinn. As you see another boom of lightning, and Toto gets pinged right back toward. Quinn.
This is the Team Iron Hall all over again.
Wait, I can join in.
Are you gonna join in? Do you intercept?
Yeah, I'll use pull.
Okay, so in mid air, what's the pull save?
It's Dex.
All right, make a dex save, Toto.
Our propels are only on because Meek and I are both using lightning.
You failed a saffron save.
I'm specifically using water, so now Toto's covered in it.
All right, Toto. In the middle is you see Quinn. Were you going to get ready to fire again?
Yeah.
You see Quinn about to getting the comments ready, lightning sparking around his hands. When you feel a cold what does your pool look like? What does your water pool look like, Saffron?
It's a water lasso.
You see a water lasso form around your waist, Toto, and just pull you rapidly toward Saffron.
You okay?
It causing both Quinn and Meek just look over. Saffron, you have a Toto within 5 feet of you, grappled.
Oh. Well, no, now it's over if it's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's okay. Who wants this?
Don't just auction me off.
Oh, just serve in the air. We can see who gets him first.
Alright, I'm gonna
Barkley!
You're gonna. Make me an acrobatics or athletics, Soda. You're being grappled. You can't roll. You can't roll.
Oh my god.
Alright,
It's a
I'll
a
Awesome.
fucking 19. I saw that last minute flip, you piece of shit.
All right, you're throwing, Toto.
Yeah.
You're just throwing in the middle of the air.
Yeah. Like
All right,
straight up.
Quinn, initiative.
Initiative.
I am
Yeah.
calling for Barkley. Like, I
There you
need
go.
somebody to come and fucking save
Damn.
me.
I think you called for the wrong person. You're calling for particularly Barkley or just someone to save you?
Someone to save me.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, I can't hear you over all the lightning.
All right. I need to get to the names. I lost my. There they are. Team Wood. Let's see who wins this little brawl out.
Or can I do another thing?
What are you gonna do?
I want to cast a ward on Toto.
Go for it. What's the word?
Just a lock physical.
Ah.
Now that they're in the
Interesting.
air, I have bonus actions.
You guys see, what happens is that Meek looks like Meek's getting ready to strum really fast, but in that same moment, you see Barkley just like confused and sees Toto like flying through the air, and he like just pulls out. He's always great. He has like a rope he just throws out just to try to grab Toto, but Barkley's a bit too slow and it wouldn't have done anything because of that lock. Actually, don't make me a con save. You see the lock's on you. Make a con save. Yes, the lock's not on you, right? Right.
No,
Second one.
because that would have passed.
Yeah, so the lock's not on you.
James.
Yes.
It's coin. Screw it. Let's keep the losing streak going. I want Toto to be susceptible to every single fail in this.
Is it you
It is
using a
funny
coin or
like
Ross?
this.
I'm using a coin.
Okay. No.
No, it's over.
Aw.
The magic's over. All right.
Hell yeah, Barkley to the rescue, bitches.
Oh no, Barkley's not fast enough because Barkley is throwing a rope, but then Toto, you blink, and you're suddenly like off in the corner.
I'm free! I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm free!
Why are you yelling so much?
Oh fuck, it's Kino, I'm gone.
As you look, and you're on the ground, and you're like in the corner of this main hall, and you look up and you see Kino just looking down at you, confused, as she just yawns.
I'm gonna go now before Meek or somebody else catches up again. Bye!
Do you need more help?
Make sure that they don't follow me. Goodbye.
Okay, she touches you. I need a charisma saving throw.
If I fail this, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I love it here.
I have a plus fucking 7!
You passed the one save that didn't matter.
You blink, Toto, and you're sitting down on the couch in your dorm.
I shudder. Fucking
Toto,
Kino.
get off of me! How did you even get on me? You're sitting on Sully.
I'm gonna get off Sully. Sorry.
How'd you even get in here?
Kino.
Kino, what? Oh, that's creepy.
Very creepy. But I'm safe now. Under no circumstances do you open that fucking dorm door. And I'm gonna go into my room and I'm gonna lock the fucking door.
All of you just saw what you guys all saw. For everyone else watching, is that Toto was in the air. Then there was almost like a shadow reaching out from the ground, touching Toto. The shadow dissipated. Toto dissipated. And then you hear Toto say, "Oh fuck!" And you see Toto was on the other side of the room, and then he just disappeared in like a blanket of shadows, and Kino's just there.
All right.
Julia, Saffron, does Toto always do that? Or sorry, Kino. Does Kino always do that? I didn't think she can do that.
I'll shrug.
Personally, it's possible.
What do you mean possible? You've been with her for almost a year. Do you not know what she can do?
shake my head. No.
Well, you make sense. You're recent, but Keto's been on your team since the beginning. Do you not? She's a soul catcher, right? But that looked like a darkness attuned thing. Or like a mage thing.
I don't know how ghost magic works.
You just go quiet.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. With that note, what were you trying to do, Quinn? You had also something you wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to go talk to Casper.
Okay. So whenever you choose to do this, you walk up to Casper. We'll say, is it the next day? Is it like a recent thing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this probably happened when you guys are in a random place. I don't know, maybe after dinner you walk up to Casper and he's at mage table.
It's just whenever it ends up being convenient.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to get quite as much information out of her as I think I was looking for.
Shocking. Really? Your precious mother didn't tell you everything you wanted about the state of the kingdom and the rebellion? I'm flabbergasted. It's honestly astonishing that she would hold back such sensitive information from her dear Quinn.
And I could do without the sarcasm, but my goal is to eventually get that out of her. All she does is just give political answers and talk about why what they're doing is the best way and how the people don't know what's best for them.
Ah, lovely, lovely words we've been hearing for a while. Now you can continue believing what you like, Prince. You can continue having that weak will of yours. Or you can start realizing that maybe dearest mother and father aren't as peaceful and loving as you thought they were. At
No,
least
I
to
mean,
people not in your family.
the way that she was saying it, it's obvious that she's hiding the information from me. Just,
Oh.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm not giving up on it.
Okay, he'll nod. And giving up on one exactly, finding out the truth, or giving up on that your mother is actually good.
I'm not giving up on finding out the truth. I believe she has good intentions, but we all do. We all think that the way we're going about things is the best option or even the only option.
You're the, what are you, the sixth, seventh sibling in that little family of yours?
Fifth.
That was close enough.
I had to think about that because I remember Ian berating me about how I did numbers.
I whatever you choose to do, Quincy, is up to you. But if you want to wake up fully, if you want to realize that dearest mother may not have the best intentions for people who want to dig too deep, if you want to do things a bit more reasonable, then after this year, if we survive this year, then how about you come back with me in Boston and I show you exactly what your family's like? Invitations open, of course. You can always do what you normally would do after the school year ends.
So, go back with you two instead of going back to my family for the summer?
Yes, though I will let you know it will not be a pleasant summer for you. Not that we're going to put you in danger, but you may not like what you see.
I'll keep the offer in mind.
All right. All right, we're back at the point. We're back at the loading screen.
The summer of hell.
We're going through the point of no return. Is anyone wanting to do anything else?
We're back on the Lady Vengeance.
Yeah, we're back on Lady Vengeance.
I'd like to gain a player level.
Okay, it's yours.
Wait, really?
Yep, but let me roll on this table and see who from Team Wood dies.
Oh,
No.
wait. Yeah, okay.
Carter.
Is it the 4 fell
Why
card it
are you
takes
rooting
today?
for
Wait, sorry.
Carter?
Let me roll on the table to see who
Codal,
dies.
codal.
Damn it, it's Toto.
Toto. Oh, you got it right. If Toto dies, Kodo dies.
True.
How many people are there?
There's if you're including NPCs, there are 12?
Yeah.
12
okay.
people.
Wait, according to my list, that's me.
You gain a level and immediately die.
Perfectly balanced. Here, I'll roll. Oh,
What's
it is
that?
Carter. Let's go.
Fourth L
Yo,
from Carter. He just can't win
we're
today.
just trying to make it okay that he's not going to be in the artwork. We're trying to give you justification.
That I just completely forgot.
Well, I guess you have to roll the d12 for it to be official, James.
Okay, sure. Hold on.
That's David. That's fine.
I'm
That's
sad.
fine.
We'll re-roll it.
I don't think we need to keep rolling this.
All right. So, anyways, anyone have anything else from this point of no return before we move on?
When are
At
we
this
actually
point-
doing the history project? When
Well,
are we actually doing
Well,
Saffron's history
what I'm-
project?
That's what I'm saying. At this point,
later. I have to think about this out of session.
because I'm just like we're basically fast forwarding into finals,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
which
oh.
includes the history final.
Yeah, over the break, Quinn's continuing to work with Barrett on the song he's been doing for history.
Yeah, and I continue to ask Julie, but that's just a given.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just like we're continuing to do the
So,
projects we've been
At this
doing.
point, we're going to be going on a series of events that will we're going to basically skip the rest of the school year into finals, and that's why I'm saying this is the point of no return. We're going to be going straight into action after action here. So, is there anything else people want to do?
I think we're ready to move on to the finals. At least
All right.
I can't think of anything
Uh.
that I want to do right now. I'm sure I'll have some regret eventually, but
Yeah, I'll have regret as soon as we end the recording and I realize, oh fuck.
Yeah, like I can't think of anything right now, but then it's gonna come to the record, and I'm like, oh, damn,
All I
should've
can
done
think of
this.
is another question Quinn has for Casper because he realized, like, wait, how are you planning on hiding the fact that you just have the prince of the kingdom with you?
We open up. Do you want to ask that question?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
like if I do go with you in Boston, do you have a plan for me to just not get immediately yoked by people that hate my family?
Don't worry, I got a plan. Boston just just laughs.
I would like to know that plan in advance, but to be
Don't
fair, I haven't
worry.
given you an answer yet.
Exactly. You only need to know what you need to know. Same with good old Casper here.
That scares me even more. Okay.
Alright. Well, just know you'll be okay. You're not gonna get recognized, and you'll get to have a nice summer with us. I know this great place, in like near the capital. It has like this old clock tower where you can just really just get some spirit paw and claw and just like man, it's great. We have to really check it out if you come with us. That's
Mhm.
if we he takes a drag if we're all still alive by then.
Exactly. If we don't make it through finals, then it never comes up.
All right. Finals. He just walks off.
Okay. I don't know if I want to spend a summer with Boston.
What's wrong with Boston?
I don't know. I like him out of character.
All right. So we're going to cut to give you some up. So basically, throughout the year, classes continue on. They get a bit harder again as tensions sort of die down. There's not really any more big conflicts. Again, there's challenges. There's like meetings. Some rules are put in place. Some rules are not put in place. The usual back and forth, but nothing as crazy as the night raid that happened between Team Iron and Team Wood. That's kind of the stable point that people talk about. That's what people compare when they say that's when things got really crazy in the school, when there was literally an all-out brawl, almost to near death in the hallways after hours. But nothing like that really happens. And by the end of this, by the time finals come, the scores as you see them now. Boop, 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 boop. I forgot my score. There they are. The scores as you see them now is that Team Wood sits at 45 points. Team Glass sits at 43 points. Team Iron sits at 50 points. And Team Gold sits at 44 points.
We're in second place? Granted, there's a 5-point gap, but damn.
It has been a long, grueling year, but with you all helping Taps get better at combat by giving her a natural way of fighting using a board and shield, she gets really good at that. A board and sword, she gets really good at that. With Toto and Carter and Quinn helping in various different subjects to keep the rest of your team in line, keeping Porter to actually awake during class so he doesn't fail. Going on various adventures and learning all about alchemy, about poisons, and about surviving. Learning about combat and how to defend people, how to attack, how to look for weaknesses. Learning about all the various different cultures throughout Maze and just how you can say something slightly wrong, and depending on the council you're with, and almost starting a complete war. You find all different ways to manipulate people and even straight up lie and deceive people, as he teaches you ways to just straight up like fake identities and to do whatever, anything you possibly can to win, whether using loopholes, whether it's lying, extorting, anything you need to do to accomplish your goals. In Gentle, you learn all about the history of Maze from the beginning to its end. You see its pitfalls. You see where history repeats itself. You see where people continue to fall into folly instead of learning from their mistakes. All that is drilled into your head, and you get through it all to the point where that first day in the academy, after you had fought that trimmer route, after you've went through execution week, seems like nothing but a distant, happy memory. If you went back there now as you were today, the challenges would be nothing. It'd be child's play. You wouldn't even be worried about it. You know several different ways to track those invisible fluff flyers that went through the air. You know everything about those assignments you took on the first day of class. When making a magical item was difficult to you, now it's child's play. You can make magic items every day now. Everything has gotten a lot easier through all this difficulty. You've all grown, and it shows. You're a lot stronger than you were when you walked through those doors. As for the actual politics of the school, you notice something, and rumors start spreading. You're not sure if it's true or not because you can't really get anyone in Iron to confirm it. Well, actually, you can, and you do eventually. Team Iron has a new leader, Lorben.
Good for him.
That's what you find out. Lorben steps up and starts changing the dynamics of Team Iron. They seem to be acting differently, doing things differently, and Casper seems to almost submissively take his role in the background. He just lets Lorben does as he pleases, and now it's the dynamics change. Whereas Lorben was the one sneaking in the shadows, always bending a knee to Casper, it's now Casper the one who's being a lapdog for Lorben. Fee talks about it, and he doesn't really say much about what's going on, except for the fact that it's just weird how the sudden shift happened. That Lorben's been really pushing Team Iron for some more bonding exercises and trainings and nightly meetings and things like that. Besides that,
the hella sus Team Iron, we were finally like kind of okay with them. Like they got some good people. Now I have issues again.
Team Glass has been getting, or rather Ted has been getting favorite class every single time. There's been a few times where Julia's gotten it, especially after Julia and Meek became a thing. A few times Meek's gotten it. One time, Quinn got it. One time. But mainly it's Ted.
Wait. Question: how long was it until the end of the semester? Because I didn't think there were enough weeks for me to get it once.
An indiscriminate amount of time. I'm not going to tell you how long it's been because it's probably a few months because we technically went to week by week very quickly. Because
Okay,
like
that's fair.
after Spirit Oasis was like the beginning of the beginning of January.
Yeah, I
So,
think
like-
we must have been only like at max like halfway through February.
Yeah. But yeah, I've given up on
Whoa,
time.
we all got together around Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the middle of February.
That's true. If someone who's watching this wants to scrape through the terrible timeline I've created and make some sense out of it, by all means. But
Kind of cute.
but that's what you noticed. Ted doesn't really do anything with the power. Quart's still talking to people. Ted's still chilling. Everyone keeps that dynamic happy and fun. There's actually been a bit of a breakdown. Team Wood, Team Gold, Team Glass, Team Iron, they've all been sitting away from their tables, especially since for at least a solid month, Team Iron wasn't in first place. They gotten used to the food and they actually branched out. Maybe it's because they were forced to eat the slop that's how they broke the wind, like what am I looking for? The curtains over their eyes. They actually started communicating with the people more
For like
frequently.
the 3 days before we ruled that everyone can eat good.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I
Mhm.
forgot we did that. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Everyone can eat
But
good.
still, like with Mage Table and everything.
Yeah,
Mage Table is mostly Team Iron people, so
Mm-hmm. So you all the teams start breaking down. You're all still a team, and if there's ever a issue of conflict between teams, everyone falls behind their party lines. But you notice people are talking to each other. Mage Table sort of started it with this sort of inner team talking, and now everyone by the end of the year seems to be talking to each other. It's now very common to see the teams sort of splitting off and going to the different type of friend groups during lunch and returning to the teams afterwards, of course. Here we are as you guys hear the sound of bells ringing because you were told this was going to happen. This is the home period before finals start. This is finals week.
Oh fuck.
And this, as you all have been anticipating, studying for, doing everything you can to prepare for, you know that even though the professors told you that, or sorry, the headmaster told you that the finals leads to your worries, that you know for a fact that finals is going to be hell itself.
oh yeah.
You all march into homeroom. No one dares miss it. Ivan Porter, mainly because Saffron drags him out of the room.
Let's go.
And you all sit down, and there you see Headmaster Anthony. No,
The headmaster Anthony Maker. I'm sorry, what? Who are you?
Aaron Maker. Well, you've all made it almost an entire year. I'm honestly shocked that there's as many of you. Usually by this point, we have at least a quarter of your students. A lot of people tend to leave, but this year, it's really exciting. We have a lot of strong bonds in our teams here. I wonder just how much we'll break them coming in this week, in this coming week. Your finals will take place. What will end up happening is that we're going to reserve. Actually, when he pulls up his schedule, as the DM pulls up the schedule. Let's see. Today, we're going to be doing our history projects, and we're going to be working on enchanting. Tomorrow will be politics, and looks like politics and gardening.
And then, of course, Fight Club. Fight Club is the one I'm most worried about. I'm not going to lie.
Wednesday will also be gardening. Thursday will be combat. So not Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday. So Tuesday through Thursday will be gardening, and then Friday will be combat.
Okay, so Monday is history and magic. Tuesday through Thursday is gardening.
And politics is on Tuesday.
Politics is also on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask because in history they were given, like a pretty solid idea of what their final was going to be. Has there been any mention about what the final is in any of the other classes?
No, not
Cool.
a single
Okay,
word.
so history, we're expected to have been working on it all semester already. It's pretty much
Yes,
It should the final should just be presenting our projects,
yes.
and then magic, we're probably gonna have to like make something within a certain amount of time, which is terrifying. And then politics will probably happen before gardening starts because gardening will take a while. Right? Right.
Right, right,
Right. Like that's
Right.
what logically makes sense.
right.
You know?
And then combat.
You're not just gonna miss the politics final because you were in gardening.
So, and that will be our schedule. Now, you all have been, actually, quite honest with you, I'm extremely proud of everyone here. You've all done a great job, especially a few of you out there who have gone above and beyond in this school to help shape it in your own way, whether that's for the better or worse. You've really proven what can be accomplished just after 1 year at this academy. I know through it all, despite what some of you might think, the person here who the strongest will, the group who really desires their outcome, their favorite outcome, by the end of these next 2 weeks, they'll be victorious, and they'll have everything they want for next year. Everyone, please be seated. What's going to happen is everyone from history is going to go to the history lecture hall. You're going to present your projects to Jintel, and then you're going to present them to everyone here.
So we present them twice.
No, she's gonna check on them, make sure it's not something stupid, and she's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you're worthy of the Academy's time.
Make sure that you're not just here to shitpost. Like, Jinsel's actually like, okay, am I expelling you before you go up to present this?
All right, so here we go.
I like to imagine that Toto just like goes up to Jintil and just like brings up Julia by the hand. And it's like,
Right.
this is
That's
my
why it's
project.
Toto, you didn't create that.
You don't know
You don't
that.
know. She's younger than me by a significant amount.
No, she's really not, but we don't talk about that.
Sorry, I forgot you changed your age.
Yeah, I'm 19.
Even at Toto's original age, I don't.
It
like
would still be
26?
questionable.
It would be.
It was on. No, it was not. It was 23.
Oh,
26 was Sully.
damn.
All right, so you all go into everyone in history goes in there, which I believe is Saffron and Toto.
Saffron, Toto, and Quinn.
Oh, and Quinn. Quinn, what was your? Oh yeah, Quinn, you're making a song.
Yeah, I've been writing a song. Barrett's been helping me to
Mhm.
make sure it doesn't sound like shit. It's a narrative, like a
All right.
ballad.
Quinn's making Hamilton.
Okay, Sylvia's good, Lorbin's good, Meek's good, Ted's good, Quart's good, Diamond's iffy but good, Fee's iffy but good, Kino.
Was questionable.
Kino makes it out. The twins are good, Taps is good, Barkley's good. On to the randoms. Pew 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 pew.
Time to kill them all off in the first exam.
Out of Team Wood. Crystal's good.
Is David finally dead?
We would have been checking up on anyone on our team that
Dave's not on your team
has
anymore.
history class.
No, there was another. That's a
David's
different
on
guy.
our team. Otis isn't on our team.
Yeah,
Right.
Otis left.
Oh wow, that sucks. Sorry, Otis took gardening. Sorry, Otis took enchanting instead of history.
I see.
So Crystal's good, and let's move on to the other team randoms.
Is David in this class? Or is he dead?
So you said Dave's on your team, right? Otis was the one who moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said David took
Oh, okay.
David
Sorry,
took
you said Otis. My bad.
My bad. That was my bad. Okay, so Otis is in this class. Otis gets yeeted.
Serves him right. I mean, damn. So sorry.
Damn.
You little bastard. So that's from Team Glass. Otis gets yeeted, bringing
If you
their
get
total down
yeeted,
to
you're
10.
out of the school, right?
Yes, you cannot fail. You cannot fail a final because that means you fail the class.
All right, so Otis is forever gone.
Hmm
Damn. He went back to the barnyard.
From Team Gold. Uh, do. Scarlet gets yeeted.
There's only enough room in this school for 2, maybe 3 soul catchers max.
From Team Iron.
Boston.
If Pip gets killed, I'm quitting the campaign.
I feel that. Say Lorben.
Say Lorben.
Lorben's already been
Yeah,
mentioned.
that'd be funny. Lorben was too busy with his big genius evil man plan that he forgot to do the history project.
That is his history project. Here's how you will all die in this coming week.
Oh god.
Dimitri is yeeted.
No.
No.
Wait, which one is he? Let's find.
I
Oh,
liked
he
his
was
name.
He was a warrior mercenary. He's good, I
Oh.
believe.
He'll be fine.
All right.
He'll get
And
jobs.
that's all those are all who everyone else makes it past the first round here.
He'll go back home and he'll
And-
be like, "Yeah, I was in the academy. I failed my history final." And he'll be like, "Why were you in history?" And he'll be like, "Good point."
All right. Good point. So what happens is that
Hey, only 3
ev-
people failed. That's good.
yes, this is true.
Instantly.
History. and then sorry, hold on. Let me get a few more people down. Okay, let's chop that one off. That one.
Yeah, 1 twin fails.
Oh fuck.
F.
Pick Rim or
Terrifying.
Ram right now.
So Sylvia is the first one, and as you guys go back to the homeroom to present, and Sylvia comes in, and she has a book, and what I decided to do is she seems like there's a moment you clearly see, which is weird coming from a spirit. It's literally you. For those in combat and like survival, and like from Jux's class, you've seen Sylvia take on things 10 times her size, extremely terrifying things, and she stands in front of you, scared and awkward.
Yeah. This was expected.
This book. Oh yeah, this book. So she just sort of stares at the book, does not look up. Barely loud enough to be audible. It's like the top row. You have to strain to hear her. So I decided to make a catalog of everyone in the schools, well, at least everyone in combat class and Jux's classes, combat styles. So I've written in here detailed analysis of how they fight and some major strengths and weaknesses of each style, as I think it'd be really good to pass on to future classes to show all of the major improvements and shortcomings that each one had. So, for instance, she like just scrolls to a random page. Toto.
Oh, fuck you! Why are you picking on me first?
No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
I want to highlight as many weaknesses as possible.
For instance, Saffron.
Hi.
It's a rant. Sorry, not you. Just a random page. And so like she just gets more serious as she like stares at the page. Extremely overwhelming physical ability. Does not do well when it comes to ranged attacks or anything of that sort. Armor might slow her down a bit much. And she started to list off just different things, different
Thank you,
strengths and weaknesses
Deku.
about. different strengths and weaknesses about Saffron and how she can improve and how she has improved over the course of the
A
school year.
killer.
Flips to another page. Casper. And she goes through Casper's strengths and weaknesses, and she just does that for a few examples. So again, if you want to have any of this, it'll be on display now. Yeah. She'll just get off the stage. People clap. Do you all clap?
Sure.
Yeah.
I give
I'm,
a
I'm not gonna be
slow
mean.
I'll
clap.
clap for her.
Give a slow clap. All right. Lorben gets up there.
He didn't fail.
Fuck you, Lorben.
It was literally one of the
No.
I'm
first
not
people
clapping for
mentioned.
Lorben.
I'll clap for Lorben out of respect.
Why would I respect Lorben?
Lorben gives a detailed detailed sort of reacount, sort of like a stories of every single controversy that's happened in the school, and a lot of them are spun so that Wood's an idiot. That's how it kind of is laid out.
To be fair,
That's
Wood is an idiot, but
Look, just because it's true doesn't mean he has to point it out.
That's
Is
what that
everyone
one is.
like quiet during these presentations?
For the most part, yeah. Some people are like murmuring to themselves and talking, but for the most part, people are just quiet watching.
Like, were we told we have to be quiet during these?
No.
Can I start clapping every time Wood's an idiot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Saffron
Okay.
never stops clapping.
Make me a persuasion advantage. I'm curious, or performance, either or.
James, joke's on you. They're the same thing.
It's funny.
Let's
Nice.
Why?
Nice.
Nice.
Hell
It
yeah.
I like clapping.
It starts off as just like a really weird thing that's kind of obnoxious, and like it gets to Lorben, but he keeps going on. But then it gets to him again because more people start joining in. At first, it's Porter because Porter sees it's funny, and then it's just all of Team Wood, and then it becomes all of Team Glass. Sorry, all of Team Gold, and then Glass, and then even Iron, and then
Look, clapping's
and so it's just
infectious.
like, and then it's like at the point where he's like losing. It's like, and then when the night raid happened, Team Wood thought it'd be an amazing idea, a very idiotic idea, to just charge out in the middle of the darkness.
Yeah, he did.
And that's what happened. Whoa, yeah, we did. It's like a roar of applause. It's to the point where he's just like loses all composure.
So Saffron.
I am losing my shit.
All right, tell me when his presentation's over.
It ends, and then that was sort of the end of it. And that was
Let's
the last
go,
one.
Lorben!
And it's just a wave of clapping. And
I want to
you
shoot a water cube in the air.
you shoot water cube in the air. You also see a few of the other storyteller bard class people doing some special effects and things. And Lorben there's a direct, even though there's a lot of chaos, people are moving around and clapping is really energetic compared to the first presentation. There's a direct beam of anger shot at you, Saffron.
Oh yeah, I'm putting myself at the top of his list.
Nice.
As he sort of pulls out a little like notebook and starts scratching out things and writing them.
He does have a list.
He's writing your name in his death note right now, Saffron.
Joke's on him. He gave a good presentation, and I embraced it.
All right.
That's
Next up
amazing.
is Meek.
Oh, Meek has to follow that. Meek's fucked.
Meek gets up. And Meek, well, I guess I'm bringing down the mood. And she sort of just sets up. And Meek plays a very beautiful but very sad song of the recounting the surge attack. And she goes into
choose the surge attack.
she goes into detail, and it's a very beautiful song. And I need all of you to make me charisma saving throws.
Oh fuck.
Or con saves if you want to do that one instead. That's oh Jesus Christ, Saffron.
Let's go, Saffron.
I want this to be known. Every charisma check I've made today has been a nat 20.
Okay. So Toto, Julia, coward. You both are even if the rest of you feel the emotion, but you manage to keep it down enough. Saffron, it's you're a brick wall. Everyone else though, uh, especially Julia and Toto, you guys are overwhelmed by emotion, and it even brings tears to your eyes. Whether you're ugly crying or just a few tears fall, you remember that you're brought into it. It's not storyteller magic. That's not what Meek's good at. But it's just the way she maybe summons some magic using her music to get like a nice like fog on the stage itself. The way she's singing, the sadness in her voice, the desperation, the highs and lows of it. You go on this roller coaster and you're reminded of what happened. And by the end of it, a lot of people they clap, they cheer, but a lot of them are crying. So next up is gonna be Toto.
Let's go.
Yay! Toto's turn.
Oh boy.
Goes up to the front of the room.
Do you bring Julia to the front with you?
No, because this is something that he wrote. It's not something that he's like openly making Julia talk about. He's not that mean.
Let's go, Julia. It's time for me to view my show and tell.
Hello, everyone. I brought Julia.
Let's go, Julia! Julia's this fan club just gets up and
Christ.
The Julia fan club.
It's a fan club?
Yes.
You literally are
Toto leads it.
You're the badass girl that like you supposedly destroyed a giant, and it's like probably this like third best fighter. Like literally destroyed a giant, defeated a spirit walker, broke out and started a night raid.
Look.
with some
There's...
went to the desert and fought a gouger.
Alright, fine. Whatever.
So Julia's embarrassed about having a fan club, and now I'm going to make it worse.
Now, there was a bad connotation, but all of the epic things you've done has turned in. This might make it worse. Yeah, like what Toto just said.
This might make it worse. Anyway,
Well,
so
Look, it's
Toto
alright.
goes up.
Because you could have just ended that statement at Julia is embarrassed.
Yep. Go for it. What are you doing, Toto? Are you doing storyteller magic?
So Toto first explains that his project is kind of a little bit of two parts. One part is that he has two different books, one of them written from Julia's perspective, and the other one written more in a classic Beastmaster style to kind of show how history can be changed or written based on tradition or greatly exaggerated, but sometimes you just really need the truth. And then I'll go into the Pathfinder magic on Julia's story
Pathfinder
about
magic?
not Pathfinder magic, storyteller
Activate
magic.
the relic.
Activate relic.
Wait, that was wrong ability. Then suddenly everyone knows who's a Pathfinder. They go back in time.
Whoa! I haven't told you what my song is about yet.
It's just 10 lines of Toto's a Pathfinder
I
written
actually
differently.
only wrote a limerick.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's a song that's like do 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 for like a lot, and at the end instead of like whatever the fuck it says, it's
You mean
just
tequila?
Well, I've heard like 3 different versions of it.
A Toto.
So it's just Toto's a Pathfinder. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, Toto starts telling some parts of what happened from Julia's perspective. Some of it back when they were Erwin, and then the changes going into Julia and stuff like that. And that was Toto's project.
The entire project, Julia's got her head down and just like not wanting to make eye contact with the people around her.
So you tell the story. You activate Pathfinder magic, and there's a applause as people, especially some people in other teams, are just start looking at Julia with some wide eyes, and some people are giving Meek some angry glares now. So yeah, you've made things worse, Toto.
I've done my job.
All right, next up is going to be Ted.
Fuck you, Ted.
I'm gonna clap so hard.
Just as he's walking on the stage.
No, I'll wait till the end, but I want it
Okay.
to be known that every time we vote for favorite person, I vote Ted.
Okay, Saffron.
Without, like, any fucking...
Without hesitation.
Ted gets
Yeah.
out on stage. Saffron just
I
yells,
voted
"I'm your
for Team
biggest fan."
Glass every week. Might as well.
Every week it's just Team Glass.
Well, yeah, they're the favorite.
All
You
right,
can't vote for your own team.
it's true. He sits down and he well, I was gonna make a song, but I don't know. I couldn't really quite find the lyrics. I'm not really as talented as Meek over there. I was gonna tell a story, but as you all just saw, I'm no storyteller like Toto. So he like pulls out some paper. I thought I'd just share, just remind people that we aren't just four teams vying for power. We're not a bunch of faceless people with dumb purple hats. Sorry, headmaster. Um, trying to get some graduate status. We're just people that's been going through a lot and has grown a lot. And he's going to do like a very like a weird type of like second person story where he just kind of goes into talking about people's different experiences and it's people you've never heard of, and it's just like it's like certain like situations they've been in, like hardships they've been in, that in the comparison to the grand scheme of like the night raid is not really much, like the surge attack not really much compared to like the bigger plot, but just small things that you would have never noticed from this person if you hadn't actually talked to them or heard these stories from them. And he transitions from hopping off of one person to the other, sort of seeing how everyone's lives are affecting other people's lives. And occasionally he'll bring up Toto or bring up Meek or bring up a major figure of the school. But he mainly focuses on the little guys of the school, and even those that were expelled who didn't make it this far. And it's honestly a very moving story. He lied about him not being great at storytelling. He's actually doing a very good job. He's very talented with the words he's using, about drawing the crowd in, about changing his pitch, about moving his body around. He does everything to draw you into his performance, making you realize, which something you already probably realized, Julia, is that when you did that audition, he most likely was not doing his full um, effort into
Hey, look, I figured.
it.
I'm just happy to have gotten the role.
Yeah, that's true. And by the end of it, everyone, yeah, everyone they clap. And whether you guys don't want to clap, it's very moving. It's not like something that I'm going to force you to make a role for. It wasn't like that moving, not like the Surge story, mainly because they're just other people's lives. But there is very well explained. Everyone gets up and they clap loudly for Ted, and then Saffron, yes, Saffron's the
I
loudest.
don't have that role.
It's the loudest. Just
Yeah. I like Ted.
Look, as much as I hate Ted, I'm not gonna not the stories he's telling are good.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like Ted, but I like the story, so I'm not clapping for Ted. I'm clapping for the people in the story.
Ted's the Zach to my Cody.
And that's Ted. The next up is going to be Quinn.
Thank God.
All right. So Quinn's been working on a song, and he's not like he has lyrics written for it, but when he's performing, there's definitely times when it slips into more of like a spoken word bit over the tune because again, like he can't hear his voice, so it's hard to sing. But it's basically a story on the lute about not the lute. He plays the lyre. I get the two mixed up because they're L's. But it's a story on the lyre about the Barkley trial and everything leading up to it, all the tension between the teams, and not necessarily. It's not about the evidences we found and whether people got the right sentence or not, but about the emotions that everyone was experiencing behind it and how all the different ways that it could have been done, all the different endings the trial could have had. Yeah,
All right.
that's the event I chose.
There's a moment amongst the crowd as you guys are listening to the song. Make me a performance.
Can I add an ability to this?
Yes, you can.
Can I add raw talent?
Yes, go ahead.
So add a 12 to this. I'm glad I added raw talent.
With a 25. At first, Quinn's voice comes out, maybe a bit nervous. It's the first time Quinn's informed in front of a.
It's not a 25. It's a 22.
You said add 12 to this.
Yeah, but I accidentally rolled persuasion instead of performance.
Oh.
I
okay,
don't have
22.
expertise in performance.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. With a 22, it's a horrible event. It's
Fuck.
terrible. It's So with the 22, again, Quinn's voice comes out a bit rough. It's the first time Quinn's performed with a large crowd in a while, so it takes a bit. But in the sort of a corner of the room, Quinn catches the eye of Bear, who maybe snuck in here, probably shouldn't be here, which maybe gives him a bit of a confidence boost, and he does pick up. And the song is wonderful. Again, not in the levels of Meek or in the levels of some of the other performers here, but he does a very good job, especially for someone who's actually deaf. And the song, it moves people. At first, everyone's a bit, especially the sour topic of Barkley, it sort of brings up a lot of bad emotions. Some people who maybe because Team Wood's a bit split up right now, people say next Team Wood are getting some ugly eyes and look, especially Barkley, as people are reminded of just the horrible things he's done. But as the song plays on, those emotions tend to boil down to more of just sadness and more of just acceptance. And at the end of it, there's an overwhelming applause like it was with Meek or with Ted or with the hilariousness that was Lorben. But there is a moderate acceptance, and people are just doing a good amount of applause for it. They enjoyed it at the very least.
Yeah.
If
And
it
it's a
healed or
controversial topic, so
if it healed or mend Team Woods' relations, maybe slightly, but that's only time can tell with that.
But yeah, like I said, like as Quinn goes through that, Toto's kind of gonna give Barkley a reassuring hug, you know.
It's okay. I'm used to it. And he'll hug you back.
Yeah.
But thanks.
Just make sure he's okay.
And then at the end of it, we move on to Quart's in this class. I did not know that.
let's go Quart.
Wait, hold on. Did Quart pass their initial
Yes.
screening?
Yes.
Let's go.
I want to hear about Quart's project.
All right. Quart walks up, and Quart sort of just brings up this massive canvas, and she unveils it, and it is chaos for a moment. And you all, those closer to the rows, and like afterwards, you probably get a better look at this, just for the sake of convenience. What the picture is all four teams in an all-out war with each other. At first, you see the major players. You see Quinn and Casper throwing balls of lightning and fire at each other. You see Julia and Sylvia clashing blades. You see, Scars just chasing after people. There's the major players are all fighting, but as you look through the cracks of it, you see this different people, more random people, lesser known people, and even Toto helping others, picking up people who are fallen down, sharing, these moments of just, comfort, healing each other, helping each other, sort of having a bit of an alliance. So it's multiple layers to this painting, as there's at the surface, it looks like it's just four teams fighting and trying to kill each other. But as you look at more and more of the details, you realize how connected these teams are and how each one of them have their own pains to endure and share with each other. And that's her painting. Very, very well done for her. It looks very well done.
I'll clap.
Clap.
You clap. And not many people clap because, again, only people in the front row can really get a good look out of it. So most people just give like a courtesy clap. Is your clap extremely loud, Saffron?
Not as loud because it's
Okay.
art, so you got to be a little bit quieter.
I
I
see.
also want this to be known. I've been clapping for every single one of these people. The hardest time, the only time it would have been extremely loud would have been from Lorben and Ted.
I hate that those are the two.
But they're my
Alright.
friends.
The
The
two
clap goes off.
one of them
villains.
And again, after this, you all have a moment to actually get that finer detail. At first, you might just be confused by it. You might get some vague ideas, but when you actually get an idea to fully look at it, you'll see all that. Diamond comes next. Diamond comes up, and there's a piano ready, and Diamond just like rips on the keys. And this one is she just looks at the paper. Oh, it's upside down. It looks she's struggling here. This one's the midterms. Yeah, the surge. This is the surges, and no wait, sorry, no, that's a different page. You like just the page. No, this is the tournament. Got it. Tournament. This is the tournament, and she just like anyway. Shut up. She'll sit down on the piano, and like you are expecting a train wreck. You're not sure how she wasn't expelled from this, but when she starts playing, it's almost magically she just becomes a master at the piano.
As a Ted.
Clapped for Ted.
And at the end of it, people in utter shock, just there's a wave of applause. Might have been a little bit louder than Quinn, but you can probably realize it's out of pure shock that Diamond was able to accomplish such a thing. Because Quinn, a deaf person playing the lute, is a bit a liar, is a bit less shocking than Diamond doing anything creative. So there you go. Fee comes up. Fee makes some wood carvings. He has like a totem pole. That explains the events of.
I love you, Fee, but
I'll clap hard for this one.
He has a totem pole of all 4 teams, just depicting who they are a bit more. So nothing crazy from that.
Is it 4 separate totem poles or just one really tall totem pole?
It's one really tall totem pole.
How'd he get it in here?
Wait, which team is at the top? Like, what's the order from top to bottom?
It goes team wood, team glass, team gold, team iron.
Yeah, because we're the base, because we're the wood of the totem pole.
Oh, wait, I thought you were saying top to bottom.
No, bottom to top.
Oh. Damn.
I'm going to give him an encouraging clap, but I love you, Fee, but what the fuck?
Hey, he did what he knows, okay?
Let's go.
Yeah, there's again a confusing clap, courtesy clap, but nothing crazy. Kino gets on.
Oh god.
You know, if you do what I think you're about to do, I'm going to come up there and personally slap the shit out of you.
What do you think Kino's about to do?
I don't like the idea of what Kino can do.
It's alright, this
Kino,
presentation
go.
isn't on Spirit Oasis.
Kino gets on stage. She's like she just slides on stage, shift walking where you don't lift up your full foot, and she just stands in the middle of the stage, wrapped in her blanket as usual. She yawns. All right, like, can I just quit? No, you cannot just quit now. Come on, you're already there, Kino. Just do your project. Well, I didn't really know what to do. So, I just kind of, and she like pulls out a orb. She puts it on the floor.
Orb.
I kind of was, I guess the word analyze would be the safest word here. Everyone in the school, and I came to the conclusion some top categories. So if we go through, the most attractive person in this school.
Wait, of whose opinion is she going by? Did she take a poll? Or
She's just doing superlatives.
like,
I'm
did
invested.
Oh my god!
she take a poll? Or is this just her opinion?
She says she analyzed everyone in the school. You all know that analyze means she probably read their mana or mind read them or whatever she
Yeah,
does.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm
Okay.
invested.
I'm
There is some
like,
kind of research that went into this.
like this is why she barely passed with Gentile, is because Gentile was concerned.
Wait. So who's the most attractive?
Yeah, go through the superlatives.
Go for it. Let's hear what
Recommend
Tino has to say.
superlatives.
I will clap at the end of each superlative.
I see. I will too.
So, James, who's the most attractive?
The most attractive person here is a tie between Meek and Ted.
Let's go.
Congrats, both of you. I am so proud of you.
Let's go, Julia.
The most trusting person here is, and then, like, and when she does that, there's like a flash, and like when she does that. Sorry, let me give an idea. There's a cold chill going over all of you. You can all see you all shiver, and then the orb lights up with like this blue mist, and then shoots up, and you get sort of like a misty like figure of the people she's talking about.
Okay.
All right.
It's creepy.
Who's the most
It's
trusting?
The most
Quinn, kill
trusting
myself.
person here is a tie between Toto and Quart. And then it'll chill.
Toto disappears under the chair.
The most annoying person here
Is
is
Toto.
It's Porter.
Porter.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I haven't talked to half of you.
I'm
How
gonna
come Team
attempt
Wood's
to
winning
whistle.
so many superlatives?
What's up?
I'm gonna attempt to whistle. I don't know how to whistle.
Porter
Saffron doesn't.
throws something at you.
I'll let it happen.
The smartest person in this school is
Porter.
Carter.
Lord.
Harder.
Carter.
Who does she say?
Finn.
That's I
Oh,
can accept
I
that.
I
That
can
one's
accept.
fine.
I can accept that it's Finn.
Give me 1 second. My car alarm's going off.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you mean
just
it's
heard
not
that.
Alvin?
I'm like right next to it. Give me one.
You're
They
not
all
ready
died.
for what
They all-
I'm doing.
They all died.
I have so many
Anyways.
things planned.
All right. What's next on my little list here?
This is my
The
favorite
most
project.
the most successful leader is Casper.
Let's
The
go. I'll
one-
clap for that.
How is that not Ted?
Wait, what was it?
The most successful leader.
Oh,
I'm mad.
who was it? Casper?
Yeah.
Excellent. I root for that.
The one everyone's afraid of.
Ted.
Kino.
Kino. Weird. She actually looks at it. That's weird. It was Sylvia until like 3 seconds ago.
Damn.
I love it so much.
The one everyone thinks is going to fail. Porter.
Let's go.
What?
I'll clap
What did I
again.
say?
Let's go.
Oh, we love you, Porter.
The team everyone thinks is the worst. Would.
I'll stand up and applaud.
Toto just disappears even more.
You see some Team Wood members also fall in the applause, but Taps also retreats into the darkness.
Thank you, Crystal, for joining me.
It's Crystal Porter. Barkley.
I'll clap with you, yeah.
No, we're standing up and clapping.
Oh.
Standing ovation. The
Kino's
person most likely to graduate is Ted.
Julia.
Actually,
I
no,
gotta
not.
prove her
Hold
wrong.
on, wait. No, it's Julia. You're right. It's Julia.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Julia.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
the team that's doing the best is
Glass.
Iron.
Damn.
You have to realize Glass has been hanging between 4th and 3rd place for the entire year.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the person who's going to die next is okay. That's enough. That's enough, Kino. It's you see, shit will come out, and everyone just freaks out. What?
Toto's having a stroke.
That's enough,
Go.
Kino.
Pathfinder Kino, you won't.
Okay, and Kino gets up. All right. Okay. Saffron. You next. You're next.
All right, James. Now, James, it's not just me here. I have a small little box with me as I approach to the stage.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. It's gonna take some stuff to get ready. And as you hear that, y'all see Saffron start doing some comments, right? And forming a water bow staff to be my pointer stick. I'd just like to thank all of you for helping me. So flip through some. Okay, I'm ready. And the box she had, she's going to hit a button on it, and you're gonna see some like kind of inspirational fanfare come out of it. James, remember how I bought a stagehand when I made my character?
You owned a stagehand.
So I have my inspirational music. My project is about how we're all a little bit more alike than you think. And when I say your name, I'd like all of you to stand when I say your name, and you can sit down after I say your name. Just so everyone gets a chance to see the real you and why you're here. And I'll go through everyone's name. I'm not saying anything specific other than what they told me. The one I will say, actually, just without doing this, is Scars. Scars actually saved the twins' life by killing a man, and that is why Scars is here. So can we all give a round of applause to Scars for killing someone?
Oh, hell yeah, I killed a man. Yes, he just gets up. Yes.
Like, as I'm saying people's names, I'm also pointing to them with the bow staff, kind of like my pointer. And the purpose of this, after I finish with everyone, is to show you that we're all more alike than you think. People like Clara and Juno are here because they have someone important to them of their family who's also here, and they want to keep them safe. A few people are here for oh, sorry, and the twins too. I forgot about Scars killing a man again. Don't know how.
Yeah.
A lot of people are here for fun, like Finley, Ted, you know, the such. And there's even people here for money. I'm personally one of those. Lorben is in the same boat as me, so I'll clap for
Death
Lorben.
glare. Death. Everyone claps loud for Lorben to keep up the bit, and he just gets more annoyed.
Oh yes.
I just want us to know that I've really appreciated the last couple of months with everyone branching out from their teams, and it's beginning to feel like we're all becoming one big family. And in light of family, there is a second part to my project where I would like to invite all of Team Wood up here real quick.
Do I have to go? Looks at Julia.
Well, she's already said it, so I suppose
What if I pretend like I'm not here?
everyone knows you're here, Taps.
Let's go, Taps. And just Taps, you know, just drags Taps out of the underneath like the bleachers where like the seating is. And Porter's just gonna rush down, be the first one down there.
And as they're kind of all coming over here, I'll go, all right, and there's another presentation that was happened here today that I want to highlight some more on. Lorben, can you stand up for me, please?
Begrudgingly stands up.
Now, as we saw from Lorben's, Team Wood has been kind of the problem and the root of a lot of disasters, and we've all had our secrets that have come out, and honestly, we'd like to apologize. Well, at least I'd like to apologize. I'm sure the rest of my team would agree about a lot of our actions and indirectly causing y'all harm. But I'm sick of the secrets, and I've talked to my team about some of their secrets, and we're gonna come clean so y'all can learn to rely on us just a little bit more. So I've gotten secrets from my teams, but I think it's more fair to let everyone else share their own. So without further ado, Team Wood, if you have anything you'd like to get out, this would be a good time.
Yeah, why am I the most annoying? Because you are! Who said that? Which one of you?
Oh, Porter.
Sorry. I'm a prince. We already knew that. That's it. And he's gonna just.
I'm a prince.
Quinn, that's not even a.
That's not even a secret!
No,
You
Julia,
saw-
listen. I thought it would be funny if I just mirrored Porter.
Does Quinn actually say that?
Yeah, he would have done it to be funny.
We already knew that! Scars just yells.
No, shut up, Scars. Nobody likes you.
I genuinely don't remember if I had given Saffron a secret.
Let me see. Did you?
I'm secretly gay.
No.
Gay.
You really just told me that you just want to prove you're not just disabled and you don't want Juno to be
You're
alone.
not just
Yeah,
disabled.
not
No,
just
that's
disabled
literally what my notes for
child.
Quinn say. Proof I'm not just disabled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so, sorry, parties first. Party can go first. Toto.
Toto kind of wants to do his last.
Okay. Julia.
At the time that she asked me this, I was still going by Erwin, so I suppose that was the big thing on my mind at the time. But I've been truthful with you since then.
And you're hot! Who keeps saying that? It's in the corner back there.
Wait.
You're throwing
I'm
your
gonna.
voice or something. I mean, she is hot.
I'm gonna leave the microphone now.
Can I
or
kill
whatever.
that guy now? Julie, can I go find and kill that guy?
I would suggest not, Porter.
Alright. Next up will be Kino. Wait, did Kino have a secret?
Her background, her backstory, basically.
Wasn't it just bringing her dead boyfriend back to life or some crap?
No. I killed an entire town of people that persecuted me and the person that saved my life. It was almost an accident. Silence.
Maybe this is a bad idea.
Look, Kino, we love you. All right, we love you, Kino.
She shuffles out.
James, I do have my actual secret.
Go for it. His arm is not real.
His arm is fake.
My arm is fake! I'm a cripple! We know!
Fuck.
I'm deaf. We know.
Damn, I had hoped to keep that a secret. I never wanted anything to do with the family politics and would have been much happier just running off and creating a musical troupe.
That one guy's laughs has caused a bit of laughter. And then like the laughter goes on. It's not that long. It turns to a bit of a clapping. It's just like friendly laughter. But then Scars keeps laughing. He's like, I get it because you're deaf.
I love you, Scars.
And his laughter goes on for a little bit too long.
Scars, I wasn't always deaf.
Wait, what? You weren't born like that?
No.
Wait, you weren't born like that? Diamond speaks up. Wait, like, is your arm like you weren't born with that arm either?
I was born with a physical human arm. Yes.
Wait, you had a real arm?
Evidently, this was the secret I needed to share.
No, it's just Diamond and Scar. It's just...
Can we save all questions till the end, please?
I second that.
All right. Barkley. Well, suppose as everyone's figured out now from all the threats I've gotten, I used to be a dark tribe assassin. I terribly apologize for that. He gets off. Porter did his bit. Taps. Well, as you guys also find out, I'm kind of a horrific monster that killed all those people. I'm so sorry. I was told I shouldn't be offering my life up anymore, so I won't do that, but I'm sorry, I guess. Sorry. And she'll get off.
And you're hot, says the same guy in the corner.
And then Crystal walks up. The
But-
underage drinker.
You're gonna have. Did you actually give her eyes? Because she's not gonna walk up.
I'll look at her.
Really?
She's my roomie and a bestie for the
Seriously?
resty.
Seriously?
Listen, you can do it or I can do it.
It's literally. It's the smallest thing in the world.
Okay.
Are
Then you
really gonna-
shouldn't have any problem saying it.
There's literally murderers amongst us. This is not a big deal.
Stars is happy about killing a man and you can't share your secret.
Yeah, I killed again. She just gets up. I used to drink underage. And you're hot!
I'll
Who is
clap
this
for
that
that
keeps
one.
saying, and you're hot?
Give me a perception test at disadvantage because you're deaf.
Yeah, Quinn doesn't even know what's
I-
being said.
No,
No.
I'm questioning that as a person.
Oh, okay. You don't know. Porter was looking for them, but he said they were throwing their voice. What's up?
I want to assume I know who it is and I just don't care.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Doesn't 18 passive do anything for that?
Hold on. La-ba-ba-boo-ba-doo-boo.
Yeah,
La-
our 18 passives, we're just standing there like we know who the fuck that is. But Toto ain't gonna say shit about it.
It's already a stretch that I can respond to scars.
It's Frankie.
You knew it's Frankie. Oh god.
It's Frankie. All right, so
Fuck Frankie.
and then I think that's all of them.
Yeah. I mean,
Did Otis have one?
Otis isn't on our
They do.
team.
I mean-
Otis is
sorry,
on our
David,
team,
David.
and he got expelled. So
David.
David
Carter
didn't
didn't have
have
one.
one. Sully had one.
Uh,
I've done
yeah.
Yeah,
that.
Sully's big
Sully.
one.
Sully
Sully's
told
big
you.
one.
Sully told you he wasn't gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's not had enough character growth from people to do that. He's not gonna say anything.
Then Toto.
Alright.
Mhm.
So Toto goes up. So I this isn't probably as big of a secret as I would have liked it to have been. But the big thing that you all should know is that I'm actually a Pathfinder.
There's like a wave of shock across people, but then you just hear a what?
A Pathfinder.
How's
I-
that?
I can see the past and the future.
Oh, I understand what that is. Okay, that's all coming together now.
You good there, Scars?
Sorry,
all
we
know
called them
that was
bitches.
Scars.
What did you say, Julia?
Sorry, we called them bitches. My bad.
Heyo. He's just not. Scars is just a professional haggler. All right. There is shock though, besides Scars, and people just there's murmurs immediately breaking out and whispers and things like that.
And that one guy in the corners that just says, "We knew already."
That guy's
the school
Ted throwing
knew.
his voice.
Yeah, that's Ted. That one's Ted.
Then since Toto's the last one who would have gone, so this is the real Team Wood. It's okay if you don't want to like us, you don't want to be our friends, or if you hate us, but we're all here for you, and I don't think any one of us would want to see our class in danger or our class expelled. And I know some of the people, like Kino and Barkley, might be a lot to handle, but as someone who was really iffy on Barkley before joining this team, he's not all that bad a guy. And for all of those people out there who think Toto's a little overbearing, Toto's done nothing but try to help every single person in this room. If it wasn't for Toto, I don't think I ever would have been able to make a connection with my mom. So, just try to keep all that in mind. Thank you for your time.
There's a moment of silence, and then there's like slow clap, and then everyone starts clapping, and there's a loud cheer for Saffron. We love you, Saffron! Frankie says. And then everyone else joins in. A few other people start shouting that as well.
What's Lorben doing? I'm gonna have my eyes
Seething.
specifically on Lorben.
Seething.
Let's go.
I don't think there's the closest thing you can be from outright screaming, and like the internal screaming is almost reaching his lips. And then that's that. And the twins do something generic. I don't care. Taps do something generic. Barkley does something generic. I didn't have any plan for them. They do something that gets them the pass, but nothing really scary, crazy. And then the rest of the people also do things that nothing to cry home about. And with that, the history final is over. I'd like to congratulate everyone here who made it this far. Thank you for this wonderful year. I hope I've taught you a little bit something about the history of the places you come from, and I hope I taught you something about gathering history in the moment and learning to record things as they happen, and how easily we can change the narrative of things. All of these projects, of course, will be available not only in my office, but also a copy of them are available in the library, which you all have access to if you make it to the rest of these finals.
A copy?
Huh. Guess Carter's going to the library after he passes.
Yeah, a copy of Julia is going into the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna permanently rent Toto's project.
All right. So. And yes, that does mean a second tome pole will be made.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
It will be smaller in scale, but it will be a second total pole made.
Damn it! I thought it was just gonna be
Alright.
stored in the library.
Second
Impressive.
mural from fucking Quart.
Because for the songs, it's really easy. It's just like the sheet music for them.
Mhm.
Maybe if you really care, you make a music box. But yeah.
Yeah, but that is that final done. Now it's
Yo.
time for Rufus's final. Hello. All right. We've had an amazing year, right? Let's count the amount of times we almost burned ourselves down. I'm looking at you, Fed. You've almost killed us all multiple times. Hey, that only happened. He counts on his hands. There's also another time.
Make sure you
times.
include the play.
7 times. You did what at the play? Not important.
Is Rufus not there? Or did he just assume
was
that was
there.
intentional?
Everyone played it off very well. He may have been a little bit intoxicated during that part.
You know, that makes sense.
Down to the cold brass of it. If you don't pass this, you're not only failing this class, but you're going to lose your opportunity to make it to the second year. And I have a feeling you're all going to be up to the challenge, because even if you fail this project, you're also going to be letting down your team, because when it comes to making these items, we're not doing it just for monetary gain, though the marks are very nice for that. Thank you for all your contributions to the school. We're doing this because we give items to those in need. Our enchantments, our trinkets, our inventions, they're not just for our own pride or honor or monetary gain. It's for the fact that these are given to people who don't have the aptitude and talent that is I see in front of me. We can't all be Julia and swinging at mana beasts with their bone sword, or or be the silver tongue Quinn who can probably talk himself out of any situation if need be. Or is Toto in this class? No, he's not.
No.
Or Meek and flirting with literally everyone in the school. We all are very gifted here, but there's a lot of people outside of here who are just normal, everyday folks just trying to make it by, and your inventions can really help them. So that's why this is the project's going to be. You're going to create an invention. It can be whatever it want, and a magical item you'll have until the end of this class, which is extended to about 5 hours. You have until the end of this class. You can go as you please, but you have to turn this project to me by the end. I will make sure it actually functions, because you'll be giving this item to someone on your team who's taking the gardening class. For those of you who are in that class, you'll be giving it to yourself.
I guess
Or
I'm giving
someone
it to
else in the
myself.
team if you're being teamed up with them. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen in the gardening class, but just know that whatever you create, their life could hang in the balance of what you give them. Have fun, and don't
Quinn,
forget to ask
Quinn.
questions.
Quinn, for the love of God, save my life, please. So Sully and Julia are making their own shit. You have to make something for me. Come on, please.
Okay, so 5 PP. Can we only use the like I have stored magic, so my options for making an item are just my stored magic, or can I come up with
You at the end of this year, you have access to two more SP worth of enchant. Sorry, you have 2 enchantments. You have 2 extra enchantments you can get.
2 extra enchantments? Awesome.
Yes,
Then let me open up that document. Because I was just
unless
thinking I would have to make do with stored magic. So yeah.
yeah. What I'll do for this one, actually, just because we're ending at 9, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Just for the sake of brevity, because we can always do this off camera. It's just gonna be a bunch of rolling and people thinking about it. Just think about this for next session. We'll come back to it. We're actually gonna fast forward a bit to politics.
Oh.
Now, Quinn,
Hi.
in the beginning of politics, you sit down and for the first time.
I'm here too.
Oh yeah, Saffron too.
Saffron is in politics. I
Yeah.
don't have to do this alone anymore.
For the first time, you sit down, and you are forced to debate with someone. You're forced to debate with Leanne. Each one of you.
Oh God. I'm terrified.
And you have to debate with Leanne, and you have to defend why Casper should stay in the school for you in particular, Quinn.
Okay. Am I allowed to ask Casper a question beforehand? Cool.
You're not. This is sprung on you. You're the first one picked out of this crowd.
Of course I am.
For a bit of a warm up, Quinn, you're gonna debate with me real quick. Each one of you will get a turn, or at least a few of you will get a turn. I'm curious. Why shouldn't I just expel Casper right now and fail him? Go. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick
Shut
tock.
the fuck up, James. I'm not as smart as Quinn is.
It's okay. Suppress your limits.
Just this once.
Because despite the circumstances he's been put through before coming to this school, he's managed to succeed. He's managed to lead a team. Even though in the past he had only been fueled by hate, that was enough to keep him going, to keep him creating a successful team in hopes that he can change Livera once he graduates.
He's been stripped of his role as leader. There's rumors of him having beaten a student near death. He's made multiple attempts at your life and multiple attempts at sabotaging very fair events. He seems to be overly obsessed with winning and beating out the entire of everyone else, leaving everyone else crushed beneath his foot. As example, he at the beginning of this year tried to eliminate every other student, all of 100 of you, until there's only 15 left. You still think someone like that's worth it, even if they're going to stab you in the back the very next year?
Hmm. I'm trying to think of like an ends justify the means kind of argument here. Casper's intentions at the start of the year, as far as I know, were simply to get through the program as quickly as possible, gain the power and publicity granted by a graduate. He knew the information that he needed to create a situation where he would automatically graduate, hence trying to expel all but 13 of the students. I don't remember the number. I know you just said it.
15.
Okay. He Until recently, I believe he's operated on the philosophy of the ends justifying the means. And as you said, he has been stripped of his role as leader of Team Iron, but that's because he's changing as a person. He's growing and and through this school, through the education and experiences he's been receiving here, has become a better person. And as you said, he has made multiple attempts on people's lives, but we're all doing what we can, what we believe is the best strategy in order to graduate, in order to accomplish all of our own personal goals.
Leanne looks like he's about to say something in rebuttal, but then he just smiles. Congratulations, you passed the warm up. Next.
That was the warm up.
And he goes down a line until he reaches Saffron. Saffron, why shouldn't I just kick Scars out of the school right now?
I guess because Scars, a lot of the stuff he's really done wrong hasn't been in the school.
Well, what if I told you he had a criminal record? What if I told you that he was wanted in multiple guilds, cities, towns, and even...
Well, then you'd have to kick out, like, Barkley, Kino, Taps, right? I mean, they all have criminal records, don't they?
Then why don't you kick them out? Especially on the topic of Barkley. He is a murderer. He's killed multiple people. We can excuse minor crimes that Scars commit, especially if you think of the ones in self-defense. But Barkley, he's murdered a lot of people. Even...
Well, this academy's a chance for everyone to change, and although Scars and the rest might have killed people, they've shown like they want to make an improvement on their life, even if they don't act like it all the time, right?
But do you really trust someone like Scars and Barkley to be in this school and not cause death or hardship or something horrific? If I were to take out the fact that you may fail if you lose this debate with me, if I just said right now, and I'll say it right now, I'll kick out anyone you want me to if you think they're a danger, who would it be?
Well, then it'd be you.
How am I a danger?
Well, you're threatening to kick people out just because you're a teacher and they may have had different backgrounds. They haven't done anything wrong this year, but just because of their past, you're wanting to get rid of them. If I don't have you here anymore, that gets rid of the problem, right?
He smiles. You've gotten so much further than just staying quiet in class. Congratulations, you passed this warm-up.
But that's not the final. That felt like the final to me.
Oh, if that was a final, then I would have kept going for another hour. And he's gonna go down the line. He asks
What was
Meek,
Casper's topic?
you.
Yeah, okay.
Meek was Ted, and Chris was Barkley. I think Chris not in this class. Sorry, I see Chris is in this class. I'm pretty sure. Chris is in this class. Yeah.
Ted's Ted Meek.
Ted is Lorben.
Let's go.
And Fee is also Lorben.
Wait, Lorben's in this class. Who's Lorben?
Lorben is not in this class. Actually, he is. Sorry, Lorben is Toto.
Let's go,
Nice.
Lorben.
Wait, what the fuck?
Well, we're all being given people, I guess, except for Saffron. We're being asked to defend people that we honestly don't want to be here.
All right.
You know.
So, with that. All right. So, sorry, we have to do some elimination. Some people don't make it past the warm up.
Oh no. Oh no. Leanne was very merciful with this warm up.
Is Crystal in politics?
Is who?
Crystal.
No.
High Crystal's in politics. Low Crystal's in enchanting.
You
Sorry,
can't
no.
tell you-
Yeah, because Crystal wasn't in history, so she has to be in this. Or no, she has to be in this then. Yeah, she has to be in this because she wasn't in enchanting.
Oh.
Okay. Honestly, Crystal passes.
Oh, thank God.
The warm up.
Let's see here.
'Cause I don't
Here we
think
go.
David. I think David has death flags.
Oh yeah.
Vincent fails.
What team is
What?
Vincent on?
Iron. And honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Honestly, Philda is in this class. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in this class. Philda fails.
She's on.
Glass.
She's on gold or glass.
She's on the class.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit, she failed?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we've gotten to the fun part, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone gather closer. Get away from those teams. A little bit closer. Don't be afraid. We're just getting started. You know? It's finals. Loosen up a little bit. It's gonna be over soon, whether one way or the other. We've gotten this far. We've talked. We've debated. I've told you how much I can fuck with your brain, and I'm gonna have some fun today, huh?
Leanne, so much.
I'll go sit by Lorben.
Now, Lorben's going to move.
I'll follow him.
He's just gonna get annoyed and just sit down and just seethe again.
I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm going to the Apple Man.
So, you see him, just so you guys understand, I have power here. You all realize that, right? Anyone want to say I don't? He waits. No? He like makes a finger gun motion, and you see the sort of a spark of electricity. No one wants to test that out, test a little theory that I can't do whatever I want in this classroom, whatever I want in this school. You don't realize that before this, poor little Aaron, he went to me for all of our political needs and all of our masterful strategies. Don't ask him, though, he'll lie like a little pig. But I am the spotlight here. And what I say will happen. I create the student council. I enforce all the laws you've passed. If I don't want something to happen, which I have turned you down on some rules you tried to propose because it goes against my vision of these rules, it happens. So do not think for a second that I won't be as merciless as possible to show and prove to you that you're not worth my time. You're not worth the time in this academy, because out there in the world, you can't defend those you care about. Fighting only goes so far. Stabbing, killing, mindless slaughter. It only goes so far. For instance, you two, he points to the twins. Such a weak argument. I could just eliminate one of you right now if I wanted to. And they get a little scared, and Scars gets a bit antsy. Maybe I should. Maybe. What do you think, Prince?
I'd say if you wanted to get rid of one of them, then while you do have the power to just do it without a second thought, it would be a little bit respectful to at least have a reason.
I just said their minds, they don't have any purpose to them. Obviously, this was rehearsed. They probably were prepped by someone outside of their team, right within their team. He sort of lingers his eyes at Ted.
Well, if they've been prepped by someone in or out of their team, then they're learning the skill of working with others, and hopefully in future years they'll learn to do it on their own. They're using the resources they have.
Spared. He'll move the finger gun away. All right. Just remember that, though. So, beginning. All right. You all have 1 hour, or 1 hour, quote unquote. You all have 1 hour. And when in that 1 hour, I'm going to destroy all 4 teams. I'm going to create 2 teams. Only 2 may remain. And this is not just for this class. For the entire school, I'm destroying 2 of the teams and 2 remain. Who those 2 teams are going to be up to you. You have to decide a majority who's going to be the 2 remaining teams. Now, the 2 remaining ones, so for instance, say it's iron and glass. Iron and glass will will absorb parts of wood and gold. So if wood decides to go over to iron, then wood and iron will become one. If gold decides to go over to glass, glass and gold become one. That's how it works. And just to add a little spice to it, the person that surrenders their team to the other will become sort of a secondary citizen. This year and all the way to graduation, you will not have any voting power at all, whether you're on student council or not. You will have to default to the respectful first-class members of the original team that survived. So, for example, if wood went into iron, iron would have all the voting power. They'd have any say. This includes challenges too. They would have all say over you, and all you have to do is be at their mercy. If they want you in a challenge, you're in the challenge. If you have a say about a rule, too bad. They have the final say on everything. Have fun. Oh, and if you don't decide by the end of the hour, all of you are expelled.
Holy shit!
And we're going to pull the camera back as everyone looks very concerned. As Leon just said, he's going to merge the 4 teams into 2. Basically destroying the rights of half of the school, or this half of this class. And everyone is looking at the major talkers, looking at Ted, Meek, the Prince, and Casper on what to do next. Let's hopefully Team Wood ends up on top, but we all know how things go here. See you all next time.